Ooga fucking ooga cunts, and welcome back to the cunt stream. Today we've got a very special episode where we basically discuss a bunch of things going on. Like I was telling everybody about Kilroy, it's a shit show. It's a fucking shit show. They don't know what's happening, and Matt Jarbo's still going. Exactly.
What's Kilroy? Who's whatever his name is?
Matt Jarbo is Mundane Matt.
Okay,
Kilroy.
Kilroy.
The guy Igor pretended to be that one time, Kadan.
Kilroy is a massive toilet of a convention.
Explain it.
It's so
In
last
detail.
year during VidCon, Andy, Chris, and Failure drunkenly were just sitting around chatting about, this and that. And at some point, the three of them came up with this idea to actually create their own convention, just like VidCon. Base Mama just so happened to hear it, went and talked to Dave Cullen. Dave Cullen liked the idea, so the two of them decided to create their own free speech kind of convention, and eventually they came to the name Kilroy. It's sort of a harker back to Kilroy was here. There was this graffiti art going around consistently throughout all of Europe, or specifically England, that said Kilroy was here, and Adolf Hitler legitimately thought Kilroy was a real person, and as far as we can tell, that is probably the first ever meme in the world, so far as we know. But anyways, that was why it was called Kilroy, and after one shit show after another, it eventually devolved into no one knows what the fuck Kilroy is anymore, except maybe Toad McKinley.
Who?
But we got done. Brockus, why don't you do me a favor? Invite Failure. He's sitting there in the chat. He knows a little more about this Andy Warski, like the main topic of the night, than we do.
See the failures.
But yeah, we are having a very, very special con stream tonight, cons. That's why we've started early. We're going to try and solve a mystery with your help. We want to know who doxed Andy Warski. The signs seem to point toward Baked Alaska, but I don't think we have enough for it to be absolute proof. Some people may have shit that I don't. I don't know if it's absolute that it's Baked Alaska. I do know that Andy, his sister, his apparently deceased mother, his father, all of their info was posted on Kiwi Farms yesterday or the day before. The question is, did it come from Baked? Apparently he was seen looking for a hacker. Apparently this hacker was supposed to go after certain people. Andy Warski, the Ralph Retort, Mr. Medicare. But I have my doubts as to whether or not Baked Alaska is smart enough to pull something like this off.
No, but he's petty enough to pull something like that.
I have no doubts that he's petty enough to pull something like this off.
Blood Toker says that they doxed whoever the person you're talking about.
Blood Toker doxed Andy. Oh, his real name is Vadim Newquist. Yeah, Blood Toker is making a joke. Creationist cat Vadim Newquist. When his name originally came out, apparently he was doxed. I don't know a whole lot about the situation, but as far as Andy goes, all of the signs do seem to point toward Baked Alaska.
Okay. Explain the whole Baked Alaska thing for somebody who only has a vague idea of what's going on.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
what's a Baked
Ishtar is
Ishtar. Other than
remember that Ishtar and Kadant are pretty much normies. So
Antoine, shut the fuck up. They were literally explaining exactly that.
Yeah,
So,
but I mean, what do you
how
mean?
can a
Are you
dessert
looking
dox a
for
person?
Who is Baked Alaska, or like what's his deal with Andy Warski?
Both.
Yes.
Okay, Baked Alaska. I don't actually know a whole lot about the guy. I know at one point he hit on a 13-year-old on camera, and I know that he's been one of the main names in blood sports. He was one of the three main channels involved in internetbloodsports.net, shit like that.
Yeah.
Apparently, his issue with Andy kicked off as a result of Andy criticizing his channel, which I mean, if that's all it takes. So we got Failure in the chat. Failure, how many times I dox your family? I mean, again, that's one side of the story. I haven't heard anything from Baked Alaska.
Check your DMs, Failure, if you feel like joining.
Yeah, send a link to Failure, and actually, I'll
I sent one to Failure.
since we're talking about him, I'll send one out to Andy too.
He said you've doxed his family like 15 times, so you know.
Well, I mean, those times didn't count. Let me make my point.
How can you tell when a doxing does count?
I don't know.
I think
It really depends. If everybody has their own definition of it. Most of the time, doxing is considered doxing when it's malicious. You take information that isn't supposed to be out there for the public, and you want to use it for malicious purposes.
Hashtag 8twan.
Yeah, no,
God damn it!
It doesn't even matter. I mean, it certainly does play into it, whether or not you're malicious. But if you do it non-maliciously and you've leaked too much, you've still done a really shitty thing, right?
Yeah.
So basically, it doesn't count unless Schmeckle is purposely trying to piss or screw over Failure.
No, it's
Well,
more
exactly.
okay. So
with Failure, and
I'm
me
just trying to get.
That didn't count because fuck Failure.
I'm just trying to get an idea of the sliding scale of Schmeckle's moral compass here.
Oh, there's no moral compass.
Okay.
Swinging in a circle, it's like when you're standing at Magnetic North.
Okay, gotcha.
No,
Okay,
the
so
doxing, as far as I'm aware, pretty much if it's information that people don't want out there and yet you choose to share it, then you're a fucked up person.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, that basically.
So-
Unless I will make a small addendum. I've noticed we have memory in the chat, so it only makes sense that we bring up Jeff Holiday. What he did was certainly shitty. It was certainly an intimidation tactic against CRP, not doxing. CRP had put his own name out there, attached it to his Patreon, like his Coach Red Pill Patreon,
And his PayPal.
and the PayPal's a little different. Some people might not notice that. When you're setting up a Patreon and you're filling out all the shit, you're gonna remember typing your fucking name into the bottom.
Yeah, a lot of people said that in his first few videos, CRP did legitimately tell the world what his actual name is and such. And I think that was because he was known somewhere else and he wanted that audience to also come and watch him as CRP and stuff like that. So he did that like in the very first episode or the very first video he did. And I think the second, but at the very least, he started this whole thing by saying what his fucking actual name is and shit.
I mean, he apparently in the early videos, I don't think it was his actual name that was linked. I think it was one of his businesses, and you were one step away from his name.
Yeah, either way, he gave you way too much information for himself that he later bitched at people for actually spreading. Or basically saying, I have this information.
I will not deny Jeff did try and use it as like some sort of intimidation tactic, right? But a shitty thing to do. But
That's
it's
a shitty thing to
definitely
do.
not doxing because CRP put it out there himself.
And doxing is a
Warski,
shitty thing to do. It really is.
Like with Andy Warski, I believe Andy had put his full name out there. I'm pretty sure I've heard him say it either on the Kumite or on Warski Live.
He said it on both.
They put out his address, his father's address, his sister's address. Like they put out a lot more than what Andy had put.
Yeah, just his name, which is Ishtar. Mute yourself. Damn.
What?
We can
Sorry.
hear you making. We can hear you making dinner or whatever you're doing. And if you're not planning to share with the rest of the group, best mute yourself.
How you doing, Samaj?
What's this nonsense about starting at like 7 something?
Oh, wait, yeah, we started a little earlier than usual. We're doing a very special country. We're going to solve a mystery.
We caught him during his fatted time.
Yeah.
If we do it properly, I get a fucking badge for my sash. It'll be fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, Samaj, how much have you paid attention to Andy Warski, Baked Alaska, all that?
I thought we were talking about Silver Surfer joining the MCU. Oh wait, that's right. We canceled that one.
Yeah, we canceled that show.
No,
You guys are breaking Samaj's heart.
Oh God, my nerd. Nah, it's okay. Well, there'll be plenty of opportunities to talk about nerd-related stuff. As for whatever is going on with Andy stuff, I have no idea. I've been out of the loop on that. I don't know. I've been too busy moving shit. So.
You guys keep saying this name, and I have no idea who this is.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
From what I understand, actually, I'll let Brockus explain it. He might have a better grasp on it. He's had internet for the past few days. I just got it this morning.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hey, Dave.
What up, Dave?
Hey, Day.
Hi. So from what I gather, you guys are doing a stream about this, but none of you know what's going on.
I do actually know what's going on. No one's letting me fucking talk.
All right.
Yeah.
Shut up, Brockus. Let the
Fucking
woman
talk,
talk.
Brockus. Stop being a little bitch and just say shit.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Brockus, you need to learn to yell.
I've been yelling. You won't stop talking.
Brockus, go on.
Give us the rundown.
So just give the information that you know, Brockus.
Go,
Because I
Brockus.
don't know shit.
Okay, I'm
We
just
can
gonna start
fucking
talking.
talk already?
If you
Hey,
stop fucking talking. I'm just gonna keep talking. Fuck all of you. So basically,
Brockus. Hey, Brockus.
he actually
Brockus?
decided to criticize Baked Alaska's channel, and he said some pretty mean things. But in all honesty, it's one of those things that's like failure and fucking Schmeckle. Failure criticizes Schmeckle's channel. Schmeckle doesn't give a fuck.
And I've
Move
also
on with your life.
family 15 times, and those didn't count.
And so basically what ended up happening is Baked got really pissed off about it because he's always being criticized about everything. So he's making some changes.
Hey, Baked
Well, what
Alaska,
ended up-
you're fat, your beard is shitty, your eyes look weird, and you know what? I bet you can't handle your cocaine.
You guys keep
I'm
talking
just
about
gonna
a
throw
dessert.
that out there. I bet you can't handle your coke.
I mean, yeah. I
Baked
doubt he-
Alaska is a streamer, Kadant. He's a streamer. We'll just go with that.
The dessert.
Yes, it is a dessert as well.
And none of us really know who Baked Alaska is, other than that he popped up when they started the Bloodsport shit.
He's a
Oh.
faggoty social political fucktard who decided to join up with the alt-right when the
Oh,
alt-right
and
started.
he hit on a 13-year-old once. Let's not forget that.
Okay.
That's something that's
clarify
probably
a little.
mistake.
I know he used to work for BuzzFeed,
He used to work
And
for BuzzFeed.
Yes.
and then he was like Milo Yiannopoulos' like agent or some shit. Did we
Yeah.
do something with him?
He was
And then-
essentially he was on the left for the majority of his beginning of his career, and then he switched over and started joining the right because the left was becoming more and more frantic and fucking crazy.
Yeah. And
Didn't Baked Alaska go out and hold up tiki torches at fucking whatever
He wasn't actually one of the tiki torches, but he was there
Who is
for that event and
fucking
got
bags
fucking
of
pepper
chips?
sprayed.
someone's doing too much stuff in the background.
Ishtar is, and she won't stop fucking
Ishtar.
muting
No,
herself.
no.
Ishtar's
Just-
muted is fucking Kadant.
It's not me.
Well, then Ishtar, keep yourself muted.
Just for now.
Too much noise. Just unmute when you're gonna say something.
And also, I guess the 13-year-old girl thing with Baked Alaska was like he didn't know she was 13, and I don't know if it was some sort of interview or something, but he like grabbed her tit, and then her dad came over. and
He
was
did.
like, "How old is she?"
I've got the video.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pull it up, but he did not grab her tit. He just kind of like feigned grabbing at it. He made a joke
okay.
about grabbing her by the pussy, and she was dressed as a cat. So he goes like this, and she flinches, and then he goes, "No, I just meant because
It's awkward.
like a cat." And
because
it was really
that was a good idea. That
Then
was a
he- then
great
he-
idea.
Then he says, hey, you single? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, can I get your number? And she's like, no. And he's like, why not? And someone else is like, she's 13.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh my God. It's not proof that the guy's a pedophile or anything.
No, not
He
at all.
backed down as soon as he knew the girl was 13.
It's just
But
awkward
it's a
more than
cringe, fucking
anything.
embarrassing moment, especially
I
when
love-
that's recorded for the internet to see.
I love Memory's comment in the chat. A big streamer? Like, no, Mems, he's not a big streamer. He wishes. Let's be honest.
He's trying to be a big streamer. He's trying. He's failing, but he's trying.
But yeah, so Baked is he's a goddamn flip flopper in my opinion. I have never liked Baked Alaska. I didn't even know who he was until about last year, and he was one of those guys that just seemed like he was joining the thing that was really controversial because he wanted to be more noticed. He wanted more fame. He was a fame seeker basically. So he chased anything that was big, anything that was popular, and stuff like that. Eventually he moved down to LA and he started making some friends with some as we saw on the live stream, interesting
Weirdos.
people. Hey, don't you call chat a weirdo.
Wait. Brockus, shut the fuck up. Jeff's in the chat. He says, you guys seen Baked Alaska rapping? Jeff, can you please send me that link immediately?
Holy fuck,
Yes.
he rapped?
I
Oh
was
my
not
God.
aware
Yes,
that
he
was a
did.
thing. I would
Oh
love
no. Oh
It was bad. It was very, very bad.
Stone Mexican guy for $1.99. Here's a tip. Viva la raza, compadres.
Gotta do it. Need a soundboard.
I don't have a soundboard right now. The closest I got is Brockus. Brockus, can you make it happen?
Do the Viva la raza.
And it better be a convincing accent.
Brockus.
Give me a
He's
second.
failed us. He's disappointed me
He's
again.
already. It's already failed.
Now I know how your dad
Jesus
feels.
Christ.
God damn.
Going to get some smokes, Brockus.
There's your Viva La Raza.
I feel like I'm on the cunt stream. I mean, I am on the
Well,
cunt
you
stream.
are on the cunt stream.
Viva la
I just don't leave it
raza.
at that. That's great. Here I am.
I feel like I'm on the thing I'm on.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
It's magical. Okay, so all right. I don't know. I know doxing is bad. That much I know. I hearing that the dessert apparently doxed the family of the Canadian, because that's what somebody told me.
Yeah,
That's what
as
Kira
he's,
said the Canadian is. That's
as
who
he's
the
trying
other
to
person
say,
is.
somebody from his Discord went and took it upon themselves to dox all of Andy Warski's family.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Now-
I hear.
I've seen the docs. It's according to him, they're legitimate.
Yeah, that's not cool at all. And somebody, it's just weird because he was supposedly a free speech advocate, and he's got this weird vendetta against them now because they were making fun of him, like in his streams, and
They
he's kind
weren't
of going
even
off
making
the deep end.
fun of him. They were criticizing his channel.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's not that good of a show. It's not that good of a channel. He's got this chick Erin that he brings on, who's essentially just a fucking thought, and every time she opens her mouth, she
I
confirms it.
actually have an idea. We got about 100 people watching right now. Hey,
Sure.
chat. What's wrong with this show? Go ahead. I promise I won't dox y'all's families. Not even one of you. Except failure.
Except for you, Jeff Holiday. I know your real name.
Yeah, and Jeff. I'm obviously gonna dox him. He lives like 60 miles from where he lives. It's great.
Oh,
I don't think I could dox anybody here, so I don't know.
the only one you could technically dox would actually be me, because I'm sure by now you forgot what Antoine's real name is.
Hashtag 8twan. Hashtag tumortwan.
Wait.
There you
Wait.
go.
Antoine has a real name? I thought he was just Antoine with the British voice.
It's tumortwan.
Tumortwan. Okay.
It's just the English.
You know, I
tense.
am more than just a voice. God damn it.
Yeah, you're also 8 inches of tumor.
She has a
It's
point.
definitely a tumor.
It's not a tumor. Oh my god.
Yeah, that girl Erin. I think it was when she got in the mix and he started doing more like live stuff. I'm trying to keep it on topic, guys.
No, I'm
You're not
sorry.
bad. No,
That
fair enough.
fucking Aaron chick. I only saw like a fucking 40-second clip of the two of them.
I cannot stand her.
Aaron's the fucking blonde who sits behind him, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I've been
Aaron's the
watching
fucking
this
top.
shit.
She is
all
the
day.
most fucking annoying person I have seen on the internet in ages.
Thank God
I
I'm not
hated that
alone.
chick, and
Fuck, I
saw
hate that
20
bitch.
seconds of her.
Dude, whatever, she's cute, I guess, maybe, but shut the fuck up, Aaron. Jesus Christ,
Ooh.
every time she opens her
Fellas.
mouth, she
Yeah, if she
reconfirms
was
why a
fucking
thought is a thought.
She'd look all right.
Fellas,
But every
Fellas.
time she starts yapping, it's, again, 20 seconds. And I wanted to kill Baked Alaska. Oh, sorry, he's going to take this as a death threat, so I'm going to phrase it differently. I wanted to slap Baked Alaska across the face for making that dumb decision.
No, it's okay. Baked will just challenge you to a fight, and once you've accepted it, he'll pretend like he didn't just do that.
hey guys, why don't you tell us how you really feel about her? Because I'm sensing some repressed hostility here.
I hate that blonde
Like
bitch.
I said, she's a very attractive lady.
I'm going to quote Tonka. She's a dick, or she's a stream writer, or what did he say? He said she's a star writer.
Yeah,
That's
she's
all she
fine.
is.
If
I
I
only
got
want-
ridiculously fucking famous
I hear
tomorrow,
that
she'd be
she's
wanting to fuck me
annoying.
too.
I heard she was Baked Alaska's life coach, and that she's a life coach, and she used to be on addicted to prescription pills, but she's not anymore. So she's totally sober now.
Oh yeah,
even though
she's
she acts-
definitely not addicted to pills.
Yeah,
He's
you know what?
fucking his coke dealer. I'm
I can
saying it
tell you
now.
That is a falsehood.
I think she's. I heard she asked for Adderall once. I've been researching this shit all day, and I've been watching a million of these live streams, so I'm pretty caught up. And I heard she was asking for Adderall. I think she has mental illness mixed with Adderall, at the very least. Maybe.
One of you cunts tell Vamp Candy to check her DMs. But yeah, you know, I give zero fucks about.
You just told her to
Oh.
check her DMs.
Do the thing that I just told her to do.
Oh, good. Vamp, do that thing that guy said. But from what I've seen of her, and again, 20 seconds, I would never want to see her again. I don't care if I saw her again and she was nude and silent. Wouldn't work for me because of what I heard coming out of her mouth. You know how you wouldn't want to bang a 12-year-old? I hope that stands true for all of you. It's the same fucking deal. I heard the way she was speaking, and it's like she has not yet reached high school.
She's very LA. I will say that.
And maybe it's just LA. Well, remind me not to fuck anybody from LA.
Okay.
I have
Never fuck
family
anyone
there.
from California in general.
It's
Except for
very-
Brockus. Brockus wants your D, Schmeckle. It's
Brockus really needs some D right now.
Marcus can have my D because I've heard him speak, and I know he's a grown up with grown up.
If I really want some good D, I'm just gonna go fucking find Sky Williams to get fucked by a big black guy.
You live a couple blocks down from Antoine. Hey, get your dick wet.
Schmeckle,
But-
what, are you losing weight? What's happening to you?
Am I losing weight?
Yeah.
No.
Why
I've
do
gained
you
a
look
shitload of
different?
weight. Because I've gained a shitload of weight.
I don't think so.
I'm
You look
about
like
20,
you're very-
20 pounds heavier than the last time we spoke.
No. You look like Beard Berrien in the face right now for some reason.
I love.
I've been drinking quite a bit.
Wait. Outlaw Bear Dog for $2. Link, you gorilla pimp.
I'll allow it. Somebody send her the link.
Roy says
I got you.
it's AIDS.
But somebody told was telling me King's Knight was actually telling me that it's thought that the dessert his group, his posse or his friends or whatever, because the Canuck had criticized his channel and shit, like that's why, like, it's suspected that like his friends or like his group or whatever were the ones who doxed the Canucks family.
You gotta just say their names. I'm getting so confused.
I don't know who they are. It's the dessert and the other guy, the one that
dessert
people
and the
always yell
Canuck?
about. Yeah, the dessert and the
The
Canuck.
Canuck is Andy
Alaska,
Warski.
Andy.
The other one is the Baked Alaska. I'll say it again. Baked Alaska. You're fat. Your beard looks weird. Your eyes are either too close together or too far apart. I can't tell which.
I
But
think his
they're
beard's
not
okay.
quite right. His beard. His beard is not what you would expect from an adult.
Have you
It's
felt it?
patchy.
I'm a personal fan of Vamp Candy's comment here. She's a star-fucked, fame whore, e-thought, ring rat, etc. I agree, Vamp.
Kevin Laird for $2. Here's a couple of shekels. Slam fake ass Aaron Moore.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Jeff
Yes,
Holiday
it was.
says
The doxing story
that
goes with
the doxing.
That was a good moan. I like that moan. Do that again.
Maybe if we get our super chat, I'll do that.
All right, so
Well, what were you saying, Day?
Jeff
Jeff
Holiday
sent
said
me
that
this,
the doxing thing goes way deeper than that. We should shoot him a link, maybe.
yeah, I did just send him a link. He also just sent me the Baked Alaska rapping thing, so I'll be back in a second.
Yeah. Well, you should just
Fuck you, bad dog!
just play it on the stream. People want to see it. Wait, why are you going away?
I think he's watching it.
Hear me?
I know. Watch
Can
it
you hear
on
me?
the stream and
Yes, we
present
can
it
hear
so
you.
we can all watch it. That's how you stream.
Present it.
Yeah.
Hey, Vamp.
Hey.
Hi, man.
Hello.
All right,
Okay, I'm hearing a lot of confused people on this whole situation.
I think that's where we're at. Yep.
Confusion is my natural state of existence
Oh
most
shit!
of the time.
Actually, we just got Vamp. You got what's it called? The thing that lets you play videos and.
No, that's not me. That's failure.
I just got the video of Baked Alaska rapping, and I only listened to a couple seconds, but he starts off wearing a blonde wig. So
There's the guy who has the.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Hold on. Vamp, what are you doing on here? You're not supposed to go on the cunt stream. Remember?
It's late.
Made that
No,
agreement.
I'm here.
Don't do that.
Failure. It's already been done.
No. Jeff Holiday was enjoying the show. Don't ruin it with our appearance. Get out of here.
But Mems is also in the audience.
I know, and I'll fight her. I'll fight her any
I'll
day of
fight
the week
her.
for some tendies.
Fight me, failure.
I'm going.
But
to-
failure to me.
Everybody's
Coward.
kung fu fighting.
He's worried about me because I pinch.
All right.
Well,
So
that's just dirty.
there's
Yeah, I'm a girl. We fight dirty.
But there's a lot of confusion, mostly on my end, because I don't know who the dessert guy or the Canadian guy are.
You don't know who Andy Warski is?
No.
You have to stop.
She doesn't
The
YouTube.
dessert guy.
Oh, okay. She doesn't YouTube. Oof. Baked Alaska is a bandwagoner. He will jump from
Okay.
trend to trend to trend. He will jump to any subject that is popular to try and gain any form of traction that he can. What's the right phrasing? Disingenuous cunt.
Can I,
Yep.
can I say something about Bake Alaska? Just real
Is it calling him a bitch made nigga?
No.
Oh, he is a
Fair fitting.
nigga though. Now that you mention it.
Well, yeah, he was doing the IRL stream with Asian Andy and Andy Warski, and some guy wanted to square up, and he just backed down.
Well, 1 second. Kadunt, apparently you missed a super chat from Mems. Can
No.
you go find that? And
I already have it up.
Excellent.
It's $5. I think we can all agree. Booger sugar is the funniest euphemism for cocaine. Now moan for me, beach.
Oh.
There you go. Who's a dirty bitch?
There you
There
go.
you go.
But no, Baked Alaska is a cunt.
Okay.
Yeah,
how's
he's
it
a
going,
cunt.
Jeff?
That about sums it up. He tried to accuse Andy Warski of being a cokehead, but Baked has a coke dealer on speed dial.
Well,
I'm pretty sure Aaron is fucking that coke dealer. I'm just saying.
I
Actually-
honestly I find it really fucked up that that people like instantly jump into this kind of shit, like drug shaming people, like
Yeah.
you enjoyed doing cocaine once, so you're a cokehead. Like that's bullshit, dude. That's fucking bullshit.
Have you been watching the Baked Crash and Burn?
Oh, dude, no, I've been following the whole fucking thing for like the past 24 hours, and
Oh, dude, I've had his social blade up for the past 2 days. You know, people are getting on you for losing a bunch of subs. He has dropped almost 2,000
oh yeah, dude.
in
I mean,
like 24 hours.
the thing is, like, it's no fucking secret. Me and Andy, we're not friends anymore. We had a really bad fucking falling out. But like, this is some bullshit, dude. This is fucking bullshit. This whole thing is a goddamn mess. But what's super crazy about this? So I've been paying really, really close attention to this, especially the cow boards, because the cow boards are where everything fucked up is always going to end up happening.
Usually.
So from what I'm understanding, this whole thing that's pinning Andy being doxxed on Baked is coming from a dude named Zoom, right? Now, what's weird though is within like a half an hour of this whole big conspiracy being put out by Zoom, there was this video that was put up on the cowboards of Zoom, like I guess trying to solicit nudes from like a 13-year-old girl. Like this
Ew.
whole thing turned into a giant clusterfuck of burning trash fire, and I can't even wrap my head around it anymore.
Well, I've actually spoken directly to Zoom. He was in my Discord till one of my mods banned him. I don't really know why. I haven't looked into it either. I just told him, sorry, man, my mods sometimes go ban happy.
Sure.
But I was talking to him through DMs, and one of the things was Baked attempted to hire a hacker. Here's the thing: Zoom and the hacker are friends.
Yeah, well, he didn't Baked tried to like he tried to talk to some dude. He thought it was Weave, but it was actually like some friend of Zoom named Weave in the Discord, but it wasn't actually the real.
No, it
Weave.
was the real Weave. He went on Ralph Retort's kill stream last night and just buried Baked.
Okay, yeah, I must have missed that one.
If you go to I know you two aren't the bestest of friends, but if you go to Ralph Retort's stream from last night, they jump into a Google Hangout call and they bring Weave on. He just buries him. It was hilarious. I watched it this morning.
I tell you what, like I'm not like the biggest fan of Weave either, but like I tell you what, that dude's got an infectious fucking laugh. His laugh is fucking great though. His laugh is amazing.
Someone was telling me that if anybody doxed Andy or his family, it would be the Aaron chick because she's campaign manager and she's fucking crazy.
I think she's a little. I don't think she thinks that far ahead.
I think she's a child in the brain.
Very bad.
I don't think she thinks.
No,
I think Brock has nailed it. She is a vapid cunt.
I wouldn't trust that woman to wipe her own ass, let alone dox anybody.
You admitted that on stream, right, Brockus?
Yes, she did, and I don't think she was being ironic.
Yes, she was like
domestic between her and her family.
I
thought December was bad. This is just terrible.
Well, I tell you what, I'm feeling pretty great right now.
I'm sure you are.
Everyone stop fucking with Jeff. Baked, you son of a bitch.
Yep.
You know what? Everyone loves a good quote. I will quote Count Dankula from the Kumite stream from yesterday. If he goes to jail, it is 100% Baked Alaska's fault.
Yep.
Hey, I'll co-sign on that. Yeah. Fuck, dude.
Dankula got to talk to the Thought yesterday.
I saw that. It was pretty good.
Him and Tonka just roasted her.
Yeah, but she didn't realize that she was being roasted. That's the problem.
Okay, when you go on a stream and the Scottish dude says, my dick shriveled up and my wallet jumped and hid behind my bed.
Everybody, one second. Jeff says, or Failure rather says, let there be an open spot and I will rip into you so bad, buddy. Jeff, are you okay with Failure jumping in here?
What, rip me up?
Yeah, I assume he's talking to you. He's either
I'm gonna steal his tendies.
He's
afraid of me.
Wow.
Yeah, he can hop on if he wants to.
God.
Give him that honey mustard.
Samaj fell on his sword.
Samaj will do that. He's always willing to make room, so I don't have to go through that awkward period of picking which person I boot.
So, question: who is the Thought?
Her name is Erin. She was on one of Baked Alaska's brand new IRL streams.
I'm actually the Thought. Vamp is wrong. I'm the Thought.
The Thought is on the stream right now.
Is this the same Aaron that we've been talking about?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm caught up.
Oh, she's awful.
Oh, wait,
Carry on.
Failure says he was bluffing. I don't know, Failure. It's gonna come across as cowardice. You challenged Jeff and you didn't pop in.
I think
I caught up to this. I caught up to this when I watched Kronos's recap of when Medicare went on to Bake's stream and just ripped him a fucking new one.
Yeah, essentially Baked did an IRL stream. His chat was doing what cancer chats do and just spamming nigger and gas the kikes and everything along those lines. And he was banning people, timing them out, like basically turning on them, yelling at them, you can't say that, you can't say that, you can't say that. The chat took it as a.
But
did you just call me a fucking coward?
I did. I believe I did.
Baylor v. Schmeckel.
Sir, hold on. I won. Ad homs are not allowed in blood sports. Sorry.
No ad homs and no yelling.
That is an ad I believe you just committed speech or rap. I will be calling the government. Look, I tell you what, this is what's so fucked up about the Baked Alaska thing. Is the dude, he gets salty balls about people coming in and saying like all shit about Jews and this, that, and the other thing. There's an old fucking video of him and Millennial Matt in like a Waffle House or Crystal Burger or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. And they're being dared by their stream chat to start yelling out like fucked up anti-Semitic shit in public. And then he gets like salty balls about his chat like shitting up in there and saying similar things. Like fuck off, dude.
He did that IRL stream with Asian Andy and Andy Warski where they did the text to speech while they're walking around.
Right.
And like Sinead was on my stream today, and she was going off about how she thought Andy was gonna get stabbed or something.
Yeah, well, like the thing is,
be honest,
really hypocritical about the whole thing, and like that was last month that he did that, and I think he moved to LA and he's trying to impress all his new LA friends who are super fucking liberal and leftist, and the girls specifically.
I don't think he moved to LA. I think he visited LA.
I think he moved there. Didn't he move there?
He was doxxed today, and apparently it's the real dox, and they're still Canadian.
Yeah, his whole family was doxxed. His dad.
No, I meant Baked Alaska.
Oh,
I don't know about him.
No idea.
Yeah, I think he does live in LA.
He moved to LA.
He moved to LA.
Yeah.
And now he's trying to impress his new liberal friends.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
And he threw his alt-right friends under the bus. They want nothing to do with him. He threw a lot of his other friends under the bus. They want nothing to do with him. He has successfully alienated himself from pretty much every connection that he's had online and IRL within 24 hours.
Wait,
this is impressive.
Is that cock inhaler Chad one of the fucking liberal friends that he's recently made? Because
I don't know.
He doesn't sound like he just sucks dick. He sounds like he inhales them hourly.
Who's Chad?
All right, Chad.
Go, let Failure explain.
Game, bro.
Brockus, shut the fuck up. Let Failure talk.
All right, Chad was one of the people in the background. He was wearing a polo shirt. He was one of the ones that started yelling in the background at his audience, telling them unsubscribe, salt mine, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. He ended up losing his job because of that stream. People doxed him and forwarded it to his employers, and there was a recording of Beck saying it's his own damn fault because he should have known what he was walking into by jumping on one of his streams. Because
that was for the fucking if you do shit with me, you're running the risk of getting doxxed. That was that conversation.
Because the in real life streams never end. Yeah,
I couldn't live like that.
One of the things I had heard was apparently what's his face had threatened to dox the dessert guy.
Dessert guy?
Yeah, Baked Alaska.
She doesn't actually know who Baked Alaska is.
Baked Alaska.
You know his name by now, though.
No, this is who it's going to be for her forever. Anytime you hear her talk about him, he's always going to be the dessert guy.
Doesn't he look like a little bit of a methed out fucking Chad Kroger a little bit?
Ooh.
A little bit my ass.
Everyone who's familiar with what Aaron looks like, everyone who is familiar with what this Aaron chick looks like, on my Twitter timeline, I had to retweet it. I think Failure retweeted it too. She looks like Liz's before picture.
I like that tweet. Yep.
That's not nice.
It's accurate.
It looked so. It was real. I swear.
Who's Samaria? So someone's telling me about a Samaria.
That's the other bitch.
That's the one that started yelling
That's
at the
the
thought, calling her a thought. Her face.
Very
In
weird.
person.
There's so many thoughts here.
Yeah,
Alright,
Samaria.
did anybody do like a detailed rundown or no? Or
No,
are you
of course
just
not.
like is it just a bunch of people that don't know shit talking about?
I know it. I didn't do rundown. Brockus kind of did rundown, but you're probably doing vampire in the best position.
Yeah, please somebody explain this shit to
All
me.
right,
I
so
have no idea what's going on.
Baked Alaska, Baked Alaska went out for the day to do a in real life stream. During that process, one of the people that was looking to sponsor him thought he was, being really stupid in what he was doing, because he ended up in his house and he was just there with a bunch of people just doing nonsense, yelling at his audience, banning people for words in his chat.
Freaking out on them.
So the person just texted his manager to let him know, like, hey, what's happening with Baked. Apparently the manager texted Baked Alaska to ask him, hey, what's wrong with you? Are you in jail or something? And he took this as somehow Mr. Medicare is texting his manager.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that. He's
That
like,
sounds about
he
right.
mentioned Medicare, so therefore, like, it was
Yeah.
it was unrelated. He read the
Yeah.
text wrong.
Yeah. No, so Medicare starts going into it, and he gets the history of one of the people. I guess he already was talking about it, but the Aaron chick has had a past where she had a GoFundMe for breast implants and hair.
Mhm.
It's like 20 grand or something
She's
like
trying
that.
to claim it's satire now.
Mm-hmm.
No, I bet it
So-
wasn't satire when she was trying to raise money for it.
But she's a sad panda, and she got
Yeah.
$10.
So it was just stuff he was laughing about. So Ralph Retort saw the stream was going on,
Mhm.
decided to start laughing about it, and got way more viewers, and
Like
I think
almost
Baked
twice
had,
as many viewers.
yeah. At this point, it starts picking up. Medicare jumps on and talks to Baked Alaska. They're pretty much yelling back and forth. I'm sure you could find the clip if fucking Baked Alaska's fucking people don't finish fucking flagging Kronos' channel or American Pride's channel. Stop,
Yeah, it was
stop,
bad.
stop
It-
attacking
it was
stop
bad.
attacking the fucking librarians. I see these fucking guys as just archivists. Stop
Mhm.
attacking the
They're
archivists.
just the guys who clip certain key points in streams so people don't have to sit there and listen to 5 hours of streams. They can just hear this one little bit. They're going after those guys.
Oh wow, that's
the archivers.
Yeah, that just basically shows they don't want their words coming back against them because they don't add commentary or anything. So it's like
That's a fucking bitch ass move. I may not like YouTube, and do all the YouTube stuff, and I may not know all this shit or who any of these people really are, but even I have a sense of understanding that doing that kind of shit is fucking weak and pathetic and pussy ass bullshit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
Okay,
It's
so
I'm gonna say just an example. We've got one of the people that was on the chopping block recently in the stream. I don't remember you flagging any streams.
Wait,
Jeff,
me?
You.
No,
I don't remember you flagging
Dude.
any streams or trying
Fuck.
to hide evidence. You're just well.
No, dude,
take my
it,
licks now.
it's really fucking simple. I got sucked into a fucked up situation. I didn't really handle that situation very well. It blew up in my fucking face. So all I did was buckle down and focus on myself. Figured out the kind of videos I want to make, and I just made those. And I mean, I fucked up a couple of times. and
I'm not gonna
I-
let Jeff sit here and act like he's the only one who didn't handle it well.
Well, yeah,
From every angle.
fine. And I fucked up a couple of times, getting kind of pissed off about things. I'm human. I'm an emotional person, but
You weren't flagging shit.
no, fuck that pussy ass shit, dude. No flagging shit. No fucking revealing private information. No digging up into people's fucking past and shit. There's a point in time that you investigate somebody. If you think somebody is an actual dangerous person or they're trying to take advantage of others, you're doing it for the actual public interest. Fine, look into somebody, dig into them, what the fuck ever. But if you and your bros are having a fucking weekend, you go down to LA, you're hanging out with a fucking dude, you guys do a little bit of fucking coke. What you don't fucking do is at the first sign that you're gonna have an argument in front of thousands of fucking people, be like, hey, remember that time you did a bunch of coke, dude? That's fucked.
I remember that time I did a bunch of coke. It was awesome.
I remember
Well,
all the
here's
thousands of
the
times I've done a
thing,
bunch of
like-
coke.
Yeah, I remember the multiple years I did a bunch of coke.
Fucking A, man. But like, I'm not gonna go rubbing it in somebody's face just because I want to
Alright.
win points on the internet. Fuck that.
I know people hate it whenever I can bring up VidCon, but wasn't there a point where you told Crazy here that there was people in the room doing coke or something like that?
No. That got brought up by somebody else. They were like, "Are they up there doing coke?" And I was like, "I didn't see any fucking coke up there, dude. They were just up there talking."
So did
But-
she just run off of that because she said that you told her that there were people doing
Dude,
coke up
I don't have any fucking idea where she got that. Maybe she heard me talking to somebody, like, because when people were trying to figure out what was going on,
there?
and you have a bunch of people alone in a motel room, the first thing anybody who's been partying for a few years, the first thing everybody thinks of is coke. But like, I was up there. I was squaring up with Armored Skeptic, like we were in each other's faces and shit. I got a pretty good look at the room. I didn't see any cocaine up there.
Look, all I'm saying is when VidCon comes around and I'm there, I'm gonna be hanging out with Sofan for a while. Just saying.
You goddamn right, man.
Anyway, Taylor, you were on them going after the archivers.
Well, I mentioned that, like, that. So Medicare went on there. Eventually, Baked just kept on going, and that was that. Andy had been telling him for a while, like, dude, your numbers are going down, and you're just, alienating your fans. Like they come
Trying
to your
to give him advice.
channel. Yeah, they come to your channel expecting something, and then they find you like 2:00 in the morning doing some retarded shit. Maybe set up like a different channel for the in real life stuff because you're actually doing something pretty good with having Nick Fuentes on with this person or that person, blah blah blah, and because Andy wants to try to have like a channel set up where people can kind of do a day-long thing where start with the Kumite or start with Failure in the Morning and then move on to a different show and then Warski Live and then Baked Alaska, so when you have something like that where you're trying to set up a schedule, when somebody in the lineup starts fucking up, you kind of want to talk to them. So that's why Andy's, decided to bring it up to him again, and that just they had that stream, and we thought he finally would figure things out. But come Kumite time, he was supposed to talk to Ralph because during that night of Baked fucking freaking out, the audience was like, Ralph, Kumite, Monday versus Baked. Ralph said yes. Baked was asked as well. Apparently he said yes. So it was something that the people were waiting for. Ralph showed up. Nobody could get word from Baked.
Like
so
Andy
that's
had
why,
to try and use his long distance calling to call him.
and to be fair, he called him 2 times. You could hear it on air. Called him 2 times. When Baked jumps on, immediately he just accuses me of being a fat alcoholic, which I am fat.
Hey,
Alcoholic.
you are definitely fat, but
I know. I've had bad times, and actually one of the bad times was with Jeff. I think I crossed one of the lines when I got a little bit drunk one night. I know it's not an excuse, but yeah, that's bad failure. The second time was the night that I drank 1.5 liters of vodka and blacked out. And before I blacked out, I think I called Malcolm from the North a nigger a few times.
Failure, you also scream singed Goodbye Horses.
I loved it. I loved it so much.
We had to jump into that stream.
That I have a message from Failure saying something along the lines of, "I love you, man. I want you to do good."
Yeah, this is how fucked I am. This is how fucked up I am, Jeff. When I'm blackout drunk, I fucking message Schmeckle to give him an olive branch to get on the fucking stream and try to patch up things. I would have never done that sober. I would have never done that.
I was concerned when you went off the stream after I knew you were blacked out. And I actually messaged you, Vamp. I'm like, can somebody make sure he's okay? I was like, actually thought you might have died in your own vomit.
I actually I actually called his phone the next day to check up on him. He I believe the way he answered the phone was, "Hey, what was up?" Just so meek.
He's not even
I
sure
felt
what-
so
what's
bad.
that.
It sounded like he got hit by a
Alright, look.
truck.
I gotta bounce here in a minute. I'm gonna go watch some Twin Peaks with memes and whatnot. But you know,
That's a good show.
it's a great fucking show. It's classic.
What season are you on?
We're about to actually finish the original season. Then we're gonna watch The Return. But
The
I want,
Return is a little. It's very, very Lynch.
yeah, it's a lot less Robert. What is Mike Frost? Robert Frost?
Mike Frost.
Mike Frost. It's a lot less Mike
Mark
Frost.
Whatever. Something Frost.
Total Lynchian shit. But
It's a good show.
it's really basic and simple.
I
it's
just
really-
finished binging that a few weeks ago, actually.
It's super fucked. It's super fucked that Andy's family got dragged into
Mhm.
this whole thing. It's really unfortunate, and I have a lot of sympathy and compassion for that sort of thing. But the reason why that I do is because I myself experienced that quite a bit as well. It is a very unpleasant experience to have people randomly messaging you saying that they want to slowly saw your 5-year-old's head off, or that they want to rape your wife to death. It's a pretty shitty experience for that to actually happen. It's even more so a shitty experience when somebody who's one of your best friends online knows that it's happening and goes on for about 12 hours to stream about it over and over and over and over for 2 fucking months. So I will say, as I say my goodnight to everybody, and I do wish everybody well, and I mean that, everyone. I wish everybody well. I will not experience any shade and fraud from the horrible things that are happening to the people, despite the fact that I currently despise the fuck out of them for how dispassionate they've treated my family. I, myself, will be a better person by instead wishing them well, hoping their family stays safe, and otherwise telling the rest of the internet to go fuck themselves.
Well, I feel.
okay.
I feel
Well,
like
that was a thing.
Okay, then.
unreasonable response, but back to
The slow clap I tried to start.
failure vamp. Apparently Andy has proof that it was baked.
The desert guy?
Yes, that's the desert guy.
Yes, the dessert guy.
Is this what this show has become, Schmeckle?
Yes.
No, Kadunt is the one person that's a little behind on absolutely everything all the time.
And she's gonna stick to her joke.
Only
That's why her show has nothing to do with YouTube shit.
It's very true.
it's just about sex because I know about sex.
Yeah, she knows sex and like maybe like 2 other things. Well, yeah, Renaissance fairs and Raucus's dick size. Like, not a whole lot, but I promise you, the whole show has not become Kadunt.
They're learning me some
Oh,
things.
wait, hold on a second. Tennessee Marine says Hayden brings people together. No, we're still gonna make fun of Jeff plenty. I'm still waiting for a Dr. Phil episode.
Yeah,
Please let me know when it
we're
airs.
biding our time. We're waiting
I'm
for that
so
Dr. Phil
excited.
episode. God damn it! We didn't ask him when it came out. Mems, you're still in the chat. When does that episode
Yeah.
air?
Yes, I really want to
Comes
know.
out, I think
We really want to know. We want to watch it.
it's like May 4th or May 5th that's coming out.
I'm really excited.
You guys gonna watch it on live stream?
Thank you,
May
Mems.
4th.
She said May 4th.
No, we can't watch it on the live stream. We'll get flagged. That's Dr. Phil.
that's
It's Dr. Phil. They get the fuck flagged out of them.
Yeah.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
No,
Okay, you can watch it on the live stream. You gotta describe what you
back to Baked Alaska. What type of
So he jumps on, he insults me, he calls Andy a cokehead before he even addresses Ralph, which
Mhm.
was kind of like a fucking like, oh dude, what the fuck? But still, it was about him and Ralph. So
Yeah.
him and Ralph go at it, and eventually, like usual, sometimes the host has something to say, and Andy was there, so of course he's gonna say something every now and then, but it was never a like fucking malicious thing. Like he's acting like, oh well, it was a 5-on-1 dog pile. By the way, where did the 5th person come from?
I don't know. The chat, maybe? Does the chat count as its own entity?
Yeah,
Probably.
No, I think he's just shitty at math. He saw 5 people in the stream and he was like 5-on-1.
Well, like he's always against himself.
Yeah. That's gossip.
So he goes against Ralph, and then at one point he starts going against Andy, and I jump in there for a second because during the Ralph thing I was away. I walked away from the computer. I had on on the phone playing, but I walked away, so I
You
wasn't
went to the
saying
shower, didn't you?
yeah. I put it on the Bluetooth thing, and I was just listening to it, and so I come back. I end up jumping in with my own things, but I was trying to be nice fairly. But the problem is, every time you hold on, Baked. Like you're in the middle of just explaining something. Like I was explaining,
I didn't need to use actual words. That's what it sounded like because he wouldn't shut up.
Yeah. I was trying to explain simple things like just because you do one line of coke does not mean you're a cokehead.
Right.
Yeah.
That stream made me laugh because, like, if you get Tonka yelling at you, okay, that's normal. If you got Andy yelling at you, again, that's normal. You get Failure yelling at you with that booming voice, you fucked up.
That's what everyone like in the chat.
Are you fucking kidding?
All chats
Make Failure yell.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Not the way he was yelling.
The Failure, Samaj said, I don't know, your mom's a faggot.
Failure, would you like to inform him about your mother?
She's dead.
And he said that about your dead mother, Failure.
All right.
She's a murderer too.
Yeah. Other things that came out of Samaj's mouth.
No, actually, she is some.
No. She legit.
She did kill somebody.
She killed someone.
Wait. Your mom.
You've never heard this story?
No.
He said it on air like 5 times.
I don't listen to every stream. Some of your streams are very long.
Did she like run off?
I could have sworn it was on a cunt stream that I told this story.
No. The first time you told it was poisoning the well. Don't you remember? You told the story, and then they did the whole holding the guns to their heads, and then he just ended the stream.
Yeah.
Wait. No, explain this. Your mom's a murderer.
No, she killed somebody.
Murder.
The intention was not to kill her. The intention was to punch her. It just happened.
She punched someone hard enough to kill her?
Well, she punched the lady, and maybe the lady's head bounced off of a car, and
maybe allegedly.
Maybe she ended up going to the hospital and dying.
Your mom punched someone.
Jesus fucking Christ, Failure. How big is your mother?
Well, she was working at General Motors at the time, and at the time to get the engine blocks in the car, you had to like lower it down with a chain. That was her job.
Okay, so
she punched someone hard enough to throw them into a car and kill them. God damn.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I can never pick a fight with a member of your family.
I mean, when I was I think 14.
Also, the lady was black.
To be fair, your mother was Cuban.
Your mother was officially named Black and Decker.
This guy was Cuban too. We had a fucking bouncer. I was working like a restaurant/bar type setup, right? And on Fridays and Saturdays, they'd have live music, so they'd have bouncers. And we had this little fucking guy, little fucking Cuban guy, probably about I don't know, I'm 5'11", maybe about like 5'6" or something. But like properly built, and he ended up hitting somebody in the face, and he didn't realize they had a fucking tumor or some shit. And he ended up killing them by punching them in the face. It's common. Sometimes you just you hit somebody too hard, you know.
Yeah, but she hit the black woman in the face hard enough that she bounced off of a car and died.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is a little different. Like, he had a reason there. He had an excuse. Failure's mom just was too fucking strong, apparently. Or this woman was made of paper.
Did she get prison time, or was she?
No, she was given money to leave the company.
Oh, okay. Was it
Wait,
during company hours?
Wait, it was on work time?
She killed somebody and they gave her money to go away.
No, I'm sorry, you're fired. You killed one of our other employees. Get out. The fuck out of here.
Oh, I just checked my Twitter notifications, and the person who doesn't know who, I can hear myself. Why can I hear myself?
Yeah, the echo is really bad.
Schmeckle, headphones.
Well, that also hasn't changed.
Yeah.
They ask who the Andy Warski is, but they tag the Andy Warski in the tweet.
Yeah.
How do you not know who he is?
I don't know who he is. I've
Did
never
you check his
interacted with
Twitter?
No.
Well, no, I mean, a lot of people.
I just started typing the name that people were saying, and it showed it. I'm like, oh, okay.
A lot of people on the internet are as disingenuous as Kadant. Don't worry, Vamp. Kadant knows exactly who Andy Warski is. We've spoken about him multiple times. She's playing dumb.
Explain what an Andy Warski is.
He's a Canadian.
Failure, can you give us all the details on what an Andy Warski is? Start with the fapping.
It's a sex move.
I don't have enough energy or time. I just came here for the baked Alaska thing, and
yeah,
I got tricked
that's
into
the
coming.
baked Alaska thing.
No, I came in here because I was called a coward. I'm fucking supposed to be leaving. No,
Okay. Well, the rest of the men here. Any of you ever hit on a 13-year-old?
No.
No.
When I was 13.
Even Samaj! It's been a decade for Samaj, and he ain't never hit on a 13-year-old.
It's been over a decade now.
No, it hasn't gotten that bad yet. There's still hope for me.
12 years ago, like 4 years ago.
I want to know what she looked like if she looked 13.
I want to sum up the baked Alaska thing real quick.
Oh yeah.
Day her dad was there.
Failure. While you're here, before you leave, can you pull up that video of him hitting on the 13-year-old?
Well, he wants to sum up the baked Alaska thing real quick.
Oh yeah, sum it up. But then before you leave, pull that.
So
up.
Tonka started yelling at him, and at one point, Tonka's doing his Tonka thing about I'll fucking rip your thing and all off, and I think it was something along the lines. Baked asked him, "Have you ever had a fight in real life?" And Tonka said 3-0, 3-0.
Do you want to be 4?
Do you want to be 4? And Baked said yes. Yeah. The problem is Baked thinks that this is just internet smack talk. Like, no, Tonka, we would have legit organized it to be an actual event in Tennessee. Because, yeah. And we would have hired like AP and Ghastly to do commentary. We would have streamed it out to the world. Entrance music. We would have gotten like ball pit balls and put them in the ring
if they would allow it.
Yeah, if they would allow it.
A ball pit fight sounds like fun.
Like,
but only up to the
his
ankle.
accommodations paid for, his travel paid for.
Yeah, got him paid a amount just for showing up.
Yeah, no, and I'm sorry, I've said this before. Anybody should be willing to fight in the ring, even if they know they would lose, if the price is high enough. Everybody's got their dollar amount.
Bake turn down fight or turn away from fights on camera.
Yeah, when he got confronted during the Asian Andy thing, I called this guy Meth Tonka. Kind of looks like Tonka, a little bit shorter and a lot more methier. Yeah.
My name is Schmeckle.
When did you go to Hollywood?
I've never been there. I can't afford that trip. Meth's
When he was touring with Guns N' Roses.
He went up to Baked, and Baked just, punked out. He instantly. Nah, I'm just laughing, man. Wait, I'm trying to find the Baked Alaska clip real quick.
Check Frankie's channel.
I tagged
Unless you're looking for the
Tonka and Vamp in it earlier.
Hmm?
I tagged you and you, Tonka, and Andy in it earlier.
Well, while we're
You know
looking
how many
for that-
tweets I've gotten?
Well, yeah, if you type into the search bar Schmeckle TV and your tag thing, it should be the first thing that pops up.
It's work.
I know it's work. This is another thing that ain't changed, Vamp. I don't do my own work.
All right, I'm pulling it up right now. Do you want to see the part where Baked gets punked out by the dude?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay. Where's the Hangouts? Here's the Hangouts. Doing this thing, making sure the voice thing is on.
Oh God, yes. Yes, we were both tweeting at each other, giving commentary.
All right, are you presenting me? All right, yeah, you are. Okay, so let's see.
Oh, there we go. I can't say anything about it. I haven't tried it yet.
She's for
You're
freedom.
all about freedom and like being open-minded. Hell yeah.
Where is he?
That's good for you.
No one's for freedom anymore. That's why I'm a politician. I'm
Good for you.
I'm the leader of the fucking
Where is
liberals.
he?
Yeah. Maybe we're all pro dick in spirit.
We're all pro dick. Are you pro dick? Are you pro dick? Yes, how about 3 minutes?
Oh, Andy. All right, let's give it. Here we go.
This guy knows. Let's check out this dude. Here. Let's combine the group. Let's merge this group. Let's.
Oh,
You check this.
Andy,
Yeah.
H-Back knows.
Snips. YouTuber, you get suck. Let's get the
Where is
first.
it? Oh, there it is. So this is Meth Tonka right here.
He does look like
Jesus fucking Christ.
Just really messed out and white.
Yeah, because you're a fucking loser. Yeah, okay. You're fucking cuck. Fuck you.
Kick me in the balls. I hate white people and never.
Kick me in the balls. I hate.
And then next to him.
It's all good. It's all good. So I'm heading back. We're good. We're good. All right, dude. Yeah, so that's how it works.
$20 if you punch both Andys right now. Find me on YouTube.
$20 if you punch both Andys right now. Wait. $20 for what? Say that again. Oh, no, I'm good.
Whatever.
Andy, whatever. What's up? $20.
Oh, fucking Asian Andy pointed to that.
Yeah, I don't get punched for $20.
He doesn't point it over there until Baked starts getting into the confrontation. There it is.
Look at how close the dude is to Baked.
Oh, that's the dessert guy?
Baked is the
one on the road.
Baked is the
Is the
fat
one
one with the
zip up
beard, and the
jacket.
thin one with the beard is Meth Head Tonka.
So the one with the orange shirt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You went after our real talk shit. If you want to get out, I'm not. You're gonna be able to
You guys believe in sick? You guys like Hitler? Yeah, I'm good. You guys like Hitler?
I am
You guys like Hitler? Yeah. You guys like Hitler? Anyone here like Hitler?
Oh, by the way, this is a bad time to pause on.
He just looks so serious.
He looks like he's so mad.
He looks
He
like he
is.
actually said those words just now.
He started yelling, "You need to apologize to these people." Okay.
He didn't do anything wrong.
Get out of here.
Oh, the rules are reversed. Get out of here, dude.
Exactly. Get out of here.
You're a leech.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
You're a leech.
You're
Yo,
fucking
Andy,
leech.
you're
That's
here
it.
first,
It's all
folks.
yours.
Next to the
Yeah, it's all yours. It's all yours. It's all yours. The speaker's yours. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Pizza.
I will fight you.
You started.
I will beat your ass.
I don't want
to. Come to the corner.
Asian Andy, come on. Oh, come to the.
Get over here, Cheyenne. Take your lumps, you cock.
There we go.
Oh,
He's gonna. That skinny dude wants to throw down.
yeah. Yeah, he wanted to go around the corner.
I'm sorry. Baked Alaska is many sizes bigger than this guy.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Bake's a bitch.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Drugs don't care what size people are.
They really don't.
But, this guy is mouthing off to a guy much larger than him, and then two guys probably a lot smaller.
Listen to him explain it off like after this.
Stop.
You see the reality of
Chill,
it.
dude.
Easy. I will
Chill.
Yeah.
No one wants to fight. Chill.
What are you
dude.
mad about, dude?
Okay,
Nothing.
you're a bitch.
Oh, for one.
Cool. Okay.
As long as you admit it.
We're making money here, having fun. You're putting up.
Oh, for 1. So if he would have fought Tonka, it would have been 0 for 2. Cool. By the way, I love that this guy is using Tonka-isms.
Asian man is making more money
We're
than you
back in the
guys.
positive realm.
Asian, this Asian man's more money than you, bitch.
We're not fighting. We're staying in the positive.
Talking shit to 3,000
You
people.
started talking shit, bro. Don't even say it. You, everyone saw it. Okay.
How you guys doing?
How are you? We're chilling, bro. We're chilling. We're hanging out with our friends. What are you talking about?
Oh, shit.
The best president since
We were just
Unicorn.
talking
He will
about
save the white
That's
race
Andy
and
yelling
finish
in the
Hitler.
background. Andy sounds like a bit of a pussy here.
What was he saying?
Andy was off getting coffee.
Oh, is that not him yelling in the background?
I don't know.
No.
Andy went and got himself a Starbucks, and he was just trying to enjoy his drink.
No, I thought he was the one in the background yelling, we're just hanging out with our friends. We're just having fun.
I think that was Baked Alaska still.
Yeah, it's actually
Yeah,
baked
that was
into
That's
like
baked.
crazy shit.
Yeah, that was baked.
Andy's like over by a sidewall or something with his
And
coffee.
he's staying out of it while Baked is trying to square up with the even
The
smaller
leader
guy.
of the
than
Liberalists is
small guy.
enjoying his
Yeah,
very
no,
expensive
whoever
coffee.
the fuck was yelling that shit is coming across as a gigantic pussy right now.
Baked.
It's baked.
Yeah.
It's baked.
Job.
Wait, we're separate from you guys.
All right.
And that's one of them plays.
All right, let's go. All right, nice meeting you guys.
Alright, listen to
Subscribe
Baked.
to Asian Andy on YouTube and Baked
Soy
Alaska.
boy got burnt
Yeah,
in the
see you,
chamber.
dude. God bless you, dude. Have a good day. Enjoy your stay, bro.
I guess they don't back us up, but okay.
It's all good, dude.
Are they mad? Are they upset at us?
I don't know, dude.
That guy wanted to fight you so bad.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking fight
Obviously.
people. Why
Yeah.
I'm not fucking Hampton Brandon. I'm not trying to fight.
Like, you hold this?
Dude, he started
Although,
out
actually,
talking shit.
to be honest, if I saw these three walking down the street and I'm sitting there in a larger crowd, I probably wouldn't be too threatened either. In fact, even if it was 3-on-3, Andy's a small guy. Asian Andy is a fat Asian guy, and Baked Alaska has.
Would you like to explain why Andy is not a small guy?
Is Andy not a small guy?
He's not that small. He's average.
Oh, he's average.
The
And he's
working out thing.
Yeah, he's also a veiny motherfucker.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I've never seen that from him.
And also, if you have a drunk Chris next time, drunk Chris.
Oh no, I would be terrified if Chris was involved.
Yeah. Like I don't know what regular Chris is like, but I know
some
that.
type of kung fu or taekwondo or.
No, it's not even that. Drunk Chris has retard strength.
Oh.
Which means that regular Chris is a lot stronger than he lets people on, or than he leads people to believe.
Yeah.
What are you fucking YouTuber?
No, you got too much to lose.
And he's like, how many views you got? And he told him, he's like, oh, that's fucking lame.
Guy and beanie.
And I was like, you're a fucking cuck. And then he's like, oh, you want to fight? You want to fucking fight? Fucking soy boys out here.
No, you actually have something to lose. You're bigger than
Projector.
that.
That guy was not a soy boy.
The
No way.
soy boys aren't getting directly into your face going square up.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They use fucking terminology that they don't use correctly. That guy was not a soy boy.
The guy that was
Failure.
squared
It's like when we hear people using the terms like kayfabe incorrectly.
By the way, the word was incel. Vamp. The word was incel.
Oh,
What's incel?
I was telling Vamp that forever I was trying to remember this word that has been popped up a lot as of late.
shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's the word, incel.
Does
When
anyone
did that
not
start-
know what that means?
I don't know.
Involuntarily celibate.
Ah, okay.
So Samaj.
Fuck you.
Yes, Samaj.
Fuck you. Don't talk to me about that.
Samaj is your
Fuck
definition of
you.
an incel.
No, fuck
But when did that start becoming a fucking word?
When people didn't. Oh God. I think it's when people got too lazy to say he can't get laid.
Yeah, it's when people wanted to differentiate between MGTOWs and the ones that were actually
No, they
admitting
wanted to
that they
sound
couldn't get laid.
smart. They wanted to sound smart. That's what it was.
But yeah, that was the word that I couldn't remember that I was.
Then I made those comments
Yeah,
about
that word has
this guy
come up a
being
lot
big.
lately.
But no,
Yeah.
he's actually only a little taller than the Asian guy. Like only maybe 5 inches. He's
yeah.
probably about the same height as me. And he looks like he's more fat than muscle. I'll fight him.
Yeah.
Baked Alaska, if you were afraid to step into the ring and fight Tonkasaw, Schmeckle, look how scrawny I am. I will fight you.
You are scrawny. But this is what like me and Vamp were talking about, that in our groups or in any group, you start seeing this thing where like words just start becoming like a thing because just
You get your own lexicons, essentially.
yeah, and incel has been one that's been annoying me that I won't use it, but I see
It's because the people that came from like Poland and everything that's hang around the backyard blood sports people that found. I'm not even a blood sports channel. I do games. I talk to people. That's what I do.
You saved me and Zell from failure when he wants to fuck with us.
Oh. By telling you guys no.
Yeah, because I made a comment and failure was going to ban me, but then he gave me a wrench, so he couldn't. And then Zell said something later on in that same stream, and he did the same thing for him because you knew what failure was going to do.
I did.
Yeah, Kevin Laird in the chat says, failure, set up Schmeckle versus Baked Alaska. I'll yell at this fat motherfucker for a little bit.
Listen to hers. Wait, let this play so you could hear what his reasons are.
Yep. This is
Dude, if I fight someone, or no, I'm not fighting people.
I know exactly. I'm just
I'll
saying.
fight you. If I touch anyone on camera, I'm getting banned from YouTube and arrested. Like literally.
Motherfucker, if they throw the first fucking that motherfucker was getting up in your face.
Oh my god, what
If he had taken a swing, you'd have been fine. You were the much bigger one. I know you're a fat, useless motherfucker, but you probably could have got a couple swings in, maybe a lucky one, knocked him out. But you backed down like a pussy and started screaming about how we're just having fun. I'm just hanging out with my friend. We're just doing a live stuff. Don't hurt me. You're a pussy, Baked Alaska. Fuck you. You're a pussy, you're a doxer, and you're a piece of shit.
Ooh.
And that's coming from a guy in a top hat.
Exactly, Baked Alaska. You know what? If you come here, or if I go there, I don't care where we do it. But if you step into the cage with me, I will take the goddamn top hat off, like everybody wants. We will fight without any headgear.
Hey, Failure, are you looking forward to seeing if Ralph can get Milo to make a comment on Baked?
Yes.
I'm waiting for that because Baked said some very, very mean things about Milo.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it because there's a $50 super chat coming on its way.
Is there?
Yeah. Guy gave $5 and said if we can make it happen, $50.
And just get Milo to comment on it.
Yeah, you know how many attendees I could buy with that?
So when did they break
I got
ties?
$50 Streamlabs today.
Baked in Milo.
Baked used to manage Milo, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm wondering when they went their separate ways.
Baked started talking shit.
Okay.
Milo heard him talking shit, and then BuzzFeed ran a hit piece, and there was some info in there that a certain person knew.
Okay. All right.
Oh, and if you go to Ian's Twitter day, there's it's like a 6 or 7 second clip from one of Milo's videos where he's taking a jab at Baked Alaska.
Okay.
It's hilarious.
Check it out.
I would say I retweeted it, but I retweet a lot of things, so it's probably buried now.
I don't understand
But
why.
no, Baked Alaska
why the sudden
got
turn from
failure
this
to
motherfucker.
angry yell at him. So.
Last week, weren't him and Andy friends? Like why the sudden? There's got to be something more than fucking.
Because Andy said something.
I will give my opinion on it from a spectator standpoint, and a streamer standpoint. Baked was taking all of the troll comments to heart. So when someone like a friend, Andy, popped into his chat and's like, "Baked, what are you doing? You should probably, stop."
Mm-hmm.
He took it as an attack versus Andy genuinely concerned for him.
All right, Failure. What do you think of my channel?
Failure's not here, so I'll answer. It's a clusterfuck.
Yeah,
it makes no sense, and it's usually shit.
Exactly. Vamp said that. Failure said it multiple times. Vamp, I got your real name. It's a short leap to your family. How many times do you think I'm gonna release that information?
I have your old lady's name, and I'm not gonna release that shit.
Exactly. Yeah. Regular people who, when they disagree, that's it. Then they fucking disagreed. Like that, they had an argument. They had a fight or something.
You agreed with me that your channel is shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, we agree on that, but on other shit, like,
God damn it, Vamp! I hate you so much. I'm gonna dox you over an agreement.
Exactly. And I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, this fucking
if I
guy.
can sit here and realize
Shut
that
up,
mine-
Schmeckle, acknowledge.
What do you think of my channel, Failure?
I think you suck because you don't even acknowledge that Magog is here.
Yeah, his bad
Hey,
host.
Magog.
I'll realize that Magog is here.
Hey, everybody.
And it's not a common thing.
I'm not the real
He's become
failure.
constant lately.
I'm the real failure.
Hey, Magog, what do you think of Schmeckle's
Hey
channel?
guys, I'm Magog. Hey, Mundane Matt, you want to do a show with me?
Hey, Failure, how many days till
Yes,
Kilroy?
Frank. You didn't say
What happened?
How many days till Kilroy?
How many days till Kilroy?
3 days and like 2 hours.
But no,
I actually know someone who's going to Kilroy.
No, of course you do. You know a sad group of people. But since we have Magog, your channel's shit and I don't like the direction it's going. How many times are you going to dox my family?
You have a family?
I got a wife. You know that. You know that.
A new one? You know what? I thought the only thing I could do was dox your heroin dealer. Like,
Well, don't dox
same
him. He'll
person.
kill me. He'll kill me if you leak his name. He's my father-in-law.
to answer your question, I don't dox people. So, I mean,
No,
that's
yeah, because
isn't
you're not
that
a
the
piece of
golden
shit.
rule of the internet? Like, there are certain like golden rules nobody should break, no matter if you're an asshole or beloved by everyone.
By the way,
Shouldn't-
I used to
Yeah.
like Magog better when he used to do things instead of talking about what he's gonna do all the time.
Yeah, Magog.
Shut up, failure.
I was waiting for him to fuck yourself.
So was I.
No, your channel's garbage.
He let me
Failure,
know.
you're a piece of shit. Your channel's, I can't even say your channel's going nowhere, but I don't enjoy it and it could be improved. Antoine, I can't say anything because those would actually be legitimately mean things. Kadanta, you don't have a channel, but I don't enjoy your presence very much. Magog, I already
Day
got
is
you.
dead.
I don't
Day
care.
is dead. I would-
I can't insult Samo. She does my art. And Vamp, today's stream was, less than it could have been. It was less than entirely satisfactory.
My stream today?
Yes.
You mean my stream that got almost 900 viewers?
Yeah, I want to hear
Yes,
it from you.
your stream that did very well. I did not think much of it.
I just wanted to say, Day is dead. I wish.
That does not get
I'm
a full
sorry,
clap, that gets a full clap.
Nothing will ever top Day Remembers Ouija,
Yeah.
Nothing will ever top the comment that he left on Twitter one day when he just said "Days dead legs."
Yeah.
I laughed for
love
a
his-
solid 10 minutes.
Wait,
If-
actually,
if-
I've just realized we have Day is Dead here. We've been
Yeah,
talking
you
about
totally
the baked
ignored. This is
Alaska
why you're a
shit.
bad host.
I didn't say I forgot you were here. I just forgot that you're tied to a topic that everybody here might enjoy. What's your deal with Ogre lately?
What's that?
What's been going on there?
Oh,
God,
fucking
Ogre.
Ogre. Why?
Ogre's back, and he's after Day.
Of course he
yeah.
is. She's dead.
What?
He's been
Why?
after me.
Because he won't go on the fucking Kumite? Is that why?
I don't know what his deal
3
is. He's
seconds on the
blocked me.
content.
He's blocked me since like 2 weeks ago. So I have no idea what he's up to.
He
But I
called
know
me
he's
a
got-
sycophant and then blocked me, but he'll unblock me occasionally to talk shit, and then he'll immediately block me again.
Yeah.
Who's Ogre?
Yeah.
No, but no, I saw a tweet from Day,
Too long.
something along the lines of, Ogre's lost his fucking mind. I can't message him or anything, but
Yeah, I can't
what-
see.
what was
I
that
knew
about?
he was like going in on the Kumite crowd and failure specifically.
Which
and
I
you were
didn't
in his
understand.
live
I didn't wait, Dave. One second. I didn't understand why he chose that time to go after us. He fucking. We're just getting done with the Ross thing. We just got done. He's a fucking pedophile. A lot of people are calling to try to get some, get him out of that school. We felt like we did a sort of good thing. And along comes Ogre, like, oh, you guys are pieces of shit. Like, the fuck are you talking about?
Yesterday we exposed a fucking pet. What pieces of
Failure. I have one answer for you. He saw your numbers.
Well, no,
And
that's
it.
exactly
That's
what it
exactly
is.
it. He's very salty about since everybody he burned his bridges with everybody who started out on his stream. Me, Britisher, fucking hard bastard.
What? He burned his bridges with Britisher?
I like
yeah.
Britisher.
Yep, Britisher was the last to hold on. And he was trying to be a friend to him.
Is he
and
gone
help
now?
him.
He was the only one that was sticking by him when the other shit was going down last year.
Yeah, he's not there anymore.
shit.
He's still doing his own thing, and he's doing great. But he's not.
Oh yeah, he's a good dude.
And the reason why I said that tweet that he lost his shit is that he uploaded this clip of him being the Britisher talking to himself. So he was the Britisher and himself and being like, oh, Mr. Ogre, you shouldn't be doing these things. Don't you know how you appear to other people? And he's like, oh, well,
Holy
Britisher.
shit.
So it's just like 6 or 7 minutes of him having a whole conversation of the Britisher berating him.
All right,
And him
everyone
responding.
shut the fuck up for like 5 minutes. Hey, Schmeckle. You're running your channel wrong.
Failure,
Well,
please
no,
mute him.
actually, Failure. You see, I'm doing it entirely. No, Schmeckle, shut
Yeah.
the fuck up. Hey, you're not doing it right. Hey, you gotta. Well, shut the fuck up. Do you want to fight in real? No, I couldn't fight you in real life.
That's basically what
You're
his.
a lot tougher than me.
Okay, this is about
Schmeckle, did you know that Florida is northern Cuba?
I'm muting everybody.
Well, where's my fucking light? A little remote control. Come on. I don't know where my.
The Trippy Poop in the chat says he's drunk, and he might be referring to me, but I think that's a constant phrase that can be applied to any behavior that Ogre exhibits.
Yeah.
It's not an excuse, but it's an explanation.
You can't make fun of me while I have a mouthful of salad. All right. I'm trying to.
Oh man, Failure's got the fucking leopard print thing going on.
Got the
All right,
big-
Failure, I'll match you.
Oh,
shit. There's not a dead rabbit under that hat.
No, the dead rabbit went with the hat. That's why I made such a thunk when
Do
it.
you wear that under your hat just in case your hat falls off? Your head isn't exposed.
Partly,
I made the
but
joke
also my
earlier.
head's a little too small for the hat, and the bandana fills up the extra space.
I made a joke
Also,
earlier
it's a
about
leather
Failure having
hat.
tendies, and the fact that he's got tendies is just cracking me the fuck up.
Just salad, motherfuckers. Look, it's
Salad.
green. Look,
He has a salad.
it's
That's
fucking
salad?
green.
I was eating
This is
tendies.
It's iceberg.
There's lettuce.
It literally has no nutritional value.
Exactly.
pee.
So I don't.
It's full of water. I like romaine. It tastes better.
Did you like the fake movie poster I did for you, Failure?
But I gotta ask, Failure. Are you guys worried? You, Tonka, the Ralph Retort, Medicare. Apparently, Baked Alaska's after all of you.
You know what? I wish him luck with Medicare.
Yeah, I wish him a lot of luck with Medicare too.
People have been trying. Better people have tried.
And Medicare, even if he does go down, he'll show back up in a couple weeks with a different name and say,
no, you.
Medicare.
I can almost guarantee you, someone actually successfully docks Medicare, they will have all of 8chan, 4chan, lolcow, and whoever else on their ass for the end of their internet career.
That too, yeah.
There, I joined you guys.
Are those panties?
Yeah.
Why am the first to notice that?
She knows.
Well, because nothing in a woman's wardrobe
has the same pair.
No, it's nothing in a woman's wardrobe has that kind of lace on it other than panties.
Yeah. I just wanted it to be patterned like everybody else.
She just ran over to her drawer and just went.
See, I would have assumed that was a beanie or something.
Yeah. No, it's definitely underwear.
Hey, Failure. American Phoenix wants you to know that he pledges his blades and guns and bows and axes and blowguns to your defense.
Blowguns? That's specific.
I know.
Wait, I got a good one. I wish fucking Baked Alaska would blow a gun fucking in his mouth or something. Oh.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
Brockus, fuck off! You don't have the appropriate headgear!
How many failures are on this stream?
I have a thing. You need a bandana specifically? Hold on.
It needs to be fucking animal print, you dumb motherfucker. Go
I
pull
don't
a
even
Baked
have anything with
Alaska.
that print, so I'm not even gonna try.
We also had 2 super chats from earlier. One from Stone Mexican Guy, $1.99. I have to go. Here's some more money.
Oh.
Viva la Raza. And then Stone Monkey Productions for $4.20. I'm stoned. You all are great.
Oh.
Excellent. And Argoyle Gargoyle has a very good point. Please spread the word that Day is in her panties on the Construm right now.
You know what's funny?
True.
That's funny.
Fucking who was it that set it up here? Oh, Tennessee Marine says, haha, beards and head wrap stream. Yeah, me, Brockus, and fucking Schmeckle have head wraps, and Days that has a head wrap, and she's somebody's beard. So that is perfect.
I just realized
how'd I do Magog? Is that witty? Can you write that into a skit?
Oh yeah, I can use that.
Hey, Failure, there's 175 people watching. That's way too many for a cunt stream. Do you want to go start our own stream?
It began in the woodshed.
No.
You cunts will stick around until the end, just like I make Samaj do. As I have
Don't pay me anymore.
Previously failed to point out, but will now point out, Failure and Vamp brought a valuable thing to the cunt stream. For Failure, it was basically everything, and for Vamp, it was entertainment. You laughing, the viewers was a lot less than what I was gonna give you.
I think you killed Magog or broke him.
No, it's time to be honest, cunts. Failure made this stream, and Vamp's presence may not have been the most important presence, but it brought other presences that were very important. And also, Vamp herself was fairly important. They were both very important. I never gave them the credit that was due.
Silence, and it's gonna draw more.
I never gave them the credit they were due, especially Failure. Failure helped us a lot. And also Magog and the multiple other people in this area of YouTube.
Aw, the olive branch is a
I guess where I'm going.
Olive tree.
Failure's the shit. Failure's good people.
Failure,
where
will
he's
you
about to
back
head if he keeps eating that salad.
Failure, will you back
Also,
up a
yeah,
bit? Because apparently Schmeckle's about to choke on your dick.
Needs to eat less tendy salad, or else he's gonna have a heart attack. And
Fuck you, tendy salad is delicious.
I'm sure tendy salad is delicious, but it's not good for the heart.
It is if
But
you
it's
put
good for
honey
the soul.
mustard on it.
Exactly. Hey, Magog, what do you think of? Do you know anything about Baked Alaska's Stolen Valor?
Only what I saw on the Kumite.
Wait, he's not a veteran.
I didn't know he. Did he attempt to
No
dress
idea.
up in a military uniform?
I honestly don't know. I haven't been
But
presented with otherwise.
But I've seen that keep popping up.
Yeah, so have I, but I don't know what the validity of the accusation is.
Well,
so I don't want to point finger. Like, even though I think Baked is a disingenuous cunt, until I hear or see something where he claimed to have served in the military, I'm not going to throw that one on him. He's already done enough
We
shit.
have 9 people, so we're already too full as it is. Samaj, if you want to send the link to Tennessee Marine, I think he's got some
Why?
insight into this.
Does he know if Baked actually claimed this?
He's making claims in the chat about it. If he doesn't know, we'll just boot him.
I want to know if Baked actually said this, or if it's just people claiming he said this, because in situations like this, there's going to be a lot of, I hate this word, hearsay.
No, yeah, you're gonna get the people that just hate Baked and want to say, want to spread as much as they can, like shit like that, right?
Why does Samaj leave, though?
He's a dumb motherfucker who can't count.
The only way anybody would know if he did that or not, unless he admitted it himself, was if they actually know who he was and looked up his military records.
There's a lot of shit stirs right now.
I brought up today that I don't think that he has served, because one question I had in the stream today was, don't you guys in the military have to go through some shit, like take some gas or something?
Yeah, they have to get pepper sprayed. Cops do, corrections officers do. Pretty much anybody who might possibly have to deal with
You only get pepper sprayed if you're an actual security force.
Somebody in the chat.
But everybody goes to the gas chamber. Everybody knows what tear gas feels like.
Somebody in the chat is saying Bake never claimed he was ex-forces. He says he's fighting via activism.
So he's basically saying I'm a soldier on the four. Okay, he's making that stupid ass claim of I'm a soldier fighting for the rights of Americans on the activism front. He's just being a douche.
Okay. Yeah, no.
That's just him being. That's not stolen valor. That's just being a douchebag.
That's just being a fucking retard.
It's being a faggot.
It's being just kind of a shitty person. It's not so much trying to capitalize on.
Plus, stolen valor is a very specific thing.
Yeah,
exactly.
That would be him claiming like, "Oh, I was overseas fighting with the boys." It's like, no,
even civilians claim that. You know, like stolen valor is specifically like dressing in uniform in order to get discounts, in order to like walk around and get praise, like claiming that you have a medal that you never earned, having ribbons you've never earned. That's stolen valor.
Yeah, I actually saw a few videos on one of my personal favorites was this dude walking through the mall in a military uniform, and a legit Marine who was still a Marine at that point saw him, asked him a few questions, and like the guy answered as if he knew exactly what he was talking about, but he was claiming to be a Marine himself, and he was trying to explain to the Marine's daughter and stuff, but then the Marine points out, you're full of shit because all of that is a lie.
Yeah, so no, just Bake just claiming, oh, I'm on the front lines of this war on whatever PC culture, blah, blah, blah. It's not stolen valor. He's just being a douchey activist.
Yeah, he's just one of those stupid people that tries
It's
to...
it's people who are misconstruing what he's saying and claiming that he's claiming stolen valor. It's people trying to stir the pot and getting more people pissed off at him.
He's the type of person
doing it
who
enough
sits
on his
there.
own.
He's the type of person that sits there going, hey, you know what? I may not be an actual warrior, but I am a social justice warrior. And those are basically the same. And that's kind of the platform he's gone on.
That's not stolen valor, so that's also being a douchebag.
Not so much on the left end, but I am an activist. I'm basically a soldier. I'm fighting my own war.
Saying I'm
my
basically
war
on
the SJWs.
Red Comet of Jupiter says, Vamp, no, Vamp. I think he said he went to boot camp.
You can go to boot camp all you want.
But yeah, if he went to boot camp or washed out, I mean, that's not stolen valor. He's just stating a fact about his life.
He's just stating, like, reconfirming what everyone already knows, that he is a pussy.
Oh, so we got AP in the chat saying that he's fucking second string. AP, you know damn well you've always got the link. If you click the link, it'll bring you to the hangout, and then you can join the stream. You should know that by now.
Vamp, long time, girl.
Hey, girl.
How you doing?
Okay.
Oh god, now we just need Beardy and we can get the Fagog trio.
Ah, Brockus, you're so wicked.
God damn it, I do not want to watch that show again.
I do.
And I don't want to put you
make
through
this
it.
become side quest. It would be an improvement on this formula.
I don't prepare shit anymore. It's wonderful.
I'm sorry, I hated that show the whole time. I loved all three people in the stream. Hated the show. And Magog, when you did your show with Medusa, it was even worse.
Jesus!
I couldn't stand that show, but that was because I'm not gonna say I can't stand Medusa. I can't be interested in Medusa. I tried very, very hard.
Hey,
Magog,
why
I even did like
go?
the fucking Clockwork Orange thing. It didn't work, Magog. Didn't work.
Magog, why don't you go do some in real life streams?
That's what you gotta do. That's how you gotta pick up your channel.
$5 and you text to speech and have them spam edit.
Magog, just put on the makeup, put on the dress, walk out in public, with like a fucking selfie stick or something.
That would be extremely. I would watch the fuck out of that stream.
I
honestly.
would watch the fuck out of that too.
Maybe he shouldn't do it around where he lives, though. Just saying.
Yeah, no, travel to a different city, Magog.
Isn't it not a dress? Isn't it like a little fucking thing, and then you have like your hoodie on?
Yeah, it's like two parts. Like the hood is separate, and then there's the robe with the sleeves.
Okay, well, we'll put both on. Maybe get a
jeans
bottom part to cover your hanging junk and shit. But wear the full wizard dress out, and don't entertain children. Try and entertain adults. It would be really creepy if Magog walked up to the kids.
Well, given that you don't work at all to do your shows, I'm not going to take advice from you.
I don't work at all, but I make other people work.
Oh, speaking of which,
how old are you? 13? Can I have your number?
But speaking of working, we had 2 more super chats. One more from Stone Monkey Productions for 420 bong hits for the hosts, and Water Jabbers for $5. Careful with stolen valor claims. That's a crime in most states.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to
Christ,
accuse someone of stolen valor unless I have absolute confirmation that, the claims are legitimate.
The failure just made me inhale half my fucking drink.
How did he do that? What did you do, Failure?
I don't remember what the last thing he said was, but it caught me at the wrong time.
Oh, your slow thinking process?
No, I said, huh? What? You're 13? Can I have your number?
That was it. Yeah.
God.
Again, I know it's not proof that he's a pedophile. It's probably not even evidence that he's a pedophile. But it is cringy and embarrassing as fuck, and I don't like the guy, so I'd like to bring it up a bunch of times.
It doesn't help that he tried to grab her pussy. Get it?
Oh.
And that's the worst part. The one joke he made in the thing. He had the serious statement, "Can I get your number?" The one joke he made was, "So can I grab you by the pussy?" And then he had to sit there and clarify. No, I meant because like you're dressed like a cat, and it's like
I can't imagine being 13 years old and having Baked Alaska come up.
No, you know what? He ruined not only that girl's day, he ruined her whole week.
Day, even better. Do you want to hear something even better about this day?
Yes.
Her dad was right there.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know what? I have to blame the girl's dad a little bit.
It's embarrassing
or
for
not
everybody.
even blame. I don't know if I should blame him or give him credit. All I know is if somebody hits on my girl when she's 13 and they're Baked Alaska or look like Baked Alaska or around Baked Alaska's age, I'm gonna hit him. I don't care if they got a camera sitting there.
Oh yeah, dude, you're going to jail.
I'm not
Hello,
sure
by the way.
if I should give the guy credit or if I should look down on him, but I would have planted a fist in the guy's face at that point.
I think everybody was confused. In this.
He would have turned to her and gone, "So, can I grab you by the pussy?" And it would have been like, boom.
Yep.
So when you go through
he would have looked up and gone, but can I get your number? And then there would have been a second strike.
Magog, when do you go through the gas chamber?
In basic training.
Mm-hmm.
About the
So
I don't know,
if you
it's
went
different
through
for
boot
Air
camp, what do you
Force.
have experienced or not?
Yeah, that's what'd you say?
One second.
If
Thrax Sable Scales says we have been issued a challenge. If you make any suicide jokes, he will flag the stream and chat. Thrax, explain. I need further detail.
Comment makes me want to kill myself, Thrax.
Anybody who jokingly says "kill yourself," I hope you die, blah blah blah, directed towards Baked Alaska, he will flag you.
Brockus, Day, Failure. Sorry, forgot your name for a second. Kadant, Magog, American, Tennessee Marine, and Bath Candy. Please kill yourselves. KYS.
No, I think he. I
would
think
like you guys to commit suicide.
Yeah, I think he means directed at him.
Wait, Baked Alaska. Don't kill yourself. Just hit on more 13-year-olds in front of their fathers. It'll happen.
I do believe my exact words on my stream this morning, listening to the audio from the leaked audio from Bake's Discord. Welcome to the internet. Kill yourself.
Yeah, well, we got Joaquin in the chat, the backyard blood sports.
All I'm saying is don't
kill yourself.
Don't fuck with one of my channels. Don't fuck with Failure Accomplished. It's making about 10 cents right now. Do you remember what she did over 10 cents?
Fuck yeah.
Do you remember what she did over 10 cents? I'm just saying.
Water
Might have to
jab.
make a visit to Baked Alaska headquarters. Just saying, wink, wink.
Water Jabber says Baked Alaska should kill himself. Come at me, Baked.
No, nobody gets the YouTube fucking shooter joke. Jesus, you people.
I do feel like I'm curious. Are you gonna make some more workout videos to some really weird fucking music?
Hall & Oates. No, Hall & Oates is not fucking weird music. Jesus.
Somebody in the chat wants the backyard blood sports guy on.
You want Joaquin? I'll shoot him an invite.
Yes.
The self-proclaimed fascist.
Oh shit! I forgot. He's the same guy, ain't he?
Yeah, he's the one who's unironically a fascist.
Oh yeah, that should be fun.
Is Joaquin? Oh, is he still? Oh, he's still sick. He got food poisoning again.
Oh, good.
He keeps eating things that don't agree with him, and he keeps getting food poisoning.
Well, tell him to stop eating all the garbage.
Apparently, AP is on vacation, but still in the fucking cunt stream chat. AP, I hope you're not on vacation with a lady, or she's gonna be pissed. You're wasting your time.
Yeah, he's saying please don't invite.
No, it's already there.
Oh,
it's already there, Joaquin.
What you gonna do now?
I swear he is just like V, where like the link is way too tempting for him.
It's like, don't give it to me. Don't give it to me.
Well, it's like he got the failure. Was it
Joaquin?
I just noticed Day's still wearing panties on her head.
I know.
Well, yeah. But that's because she would have to take her headphones off to take them off, and it's just so much work.
That's really why I haven't done it yet.
That's because nobody's turned her on yet. You gotta talk to her just right.
Oh, AP says she can suck it while I watch the cunt stream, which I can only assume means there's a melt around his cock right now.
Schmeckle, you
AP, do me a favor. Right as you come, I want you to yell "Ooga fucking ooga cunts." She'll love it. Won't turn her off at all.
Schmeckle, can you do like one of those earwax fucking things one day? Fucking get that shit pulled out. I don't think you hear shit.
That shit doesn't help.
Ear candling?
I tried that once. It did nothing but hurt me.
You light your
Turns
face
out
on
it's a
fire?
painful process for no gain.
What are you talking about?
Ear candling, where you like stick a candle thing and light it on fire, and it goes down and sucks the earwax.
That is so horrible for your ear. Please don't.
Yeah, I don't know like what actual damage it causes. I just know it fucking hurts when you do it, and there's like, no benefit.
It can create a vacuum that's too strong that actually disrupts your eardrum.
Yeah, you just use a little peroxide in your.
I was gonna say I just use a little bit of peroxide and that works just fine.
I just use Q-tips when I get out of the shower.
I just use the peroxide because it gets rid of some of the dead skin cells that'll build up.
Dissolves them.
Yeah,
And
and
if
it
you
also
really need
it
it-
feels weird.
True. If you
It
really
feels
need
funny.
it, though, you can go to a ear, nose, and throat doctor, and basically they have a special water machine that shoots warm water in your ear canal that actually forces any and all like earwax to just come out naturally.
Get out of
like
here,
sticking
Joaquin.
peroxide in
Yeah,
my
see,
ear 'cause
Jakeem
it-
is exactly the same.
failure? What I have?
No, because you said you're sick.
You said I'm sick. Please
But
don't
you
send the
also
link.
do. I have zero impulse control whatsoever.
See, I told you he's exactly like V.
Zero.
Put the link in his
Talk
DMs,
shit
he's
on
gonna
me,
click
and
it.
then it's like I just want to watch. I just want to have a good time. No, now I got to come on and be
Who
a
can rename
dad.
Juki by
I
what
felt the
AP
same
says?
way. I felt the same way. I just wanted to watch, and then fucking fucking Schmuckle called me a coward, and then I was like, ah,
I was just
motherfucker.
shit talking in the chat.
Literally, like I was watching
Every
Scrub stream,
holiday
and that's
I
how
agree
this whole
with
fucking
you.
thing happened this weekend.
And Red Pill Black.
Hey, good news, Schmuckle. You almost have a 1 Baked Alaska rating right now. 1 Baked Alaska.
Ooh.
Congrats.
I think the entire state of Alaska will commit suicide.
Once again,
because-
another person whose link click compulsion is 0.
AP.
AP. Why?
AP, baby.
Why? What did I do wrong? Hey, what's up, Tennessee Marine? Haven't heard from you in a while, man.
Oh my god, you sound fucking different. Don't stop talking. You sound different.
Y'all can hear him too.
If Don Filiori says to shut up, I'll just go on mute and listen.
Well, no, see,
Welcome,
he
everybody.
sounds different because he doesn't. One, he doesn't have his usual mic. Two, he's not on his Medicare mic.
Yeah, I'm not on the Medicare mic. I'm on actually the cans and headset that I use.
Why is your voice so much more nasally than usual?
Because I don't know, man. I mean,
You
it's
sound
spawning,
like you and me had a baby.
it's spawning season, man. I had to come down to the swamp and find some other frogs, man. Everybody's got to get it
Well,
in.
if
dude.
we
Don't
had a
ever get-
child, I will have you know I will not be sending child support.
Why are you yelling?
Why are you yelling at me? Don't.
Expecting him to be less
What?
nasally.
If come
Talking
over
like
here,
this.
I won't yell at you.
Don't you know I'm sensitive right now, man? I got all kinds
Jesus
of.
Christ,
It
man.
is mating season. That'll happen.
It's
AP,
okay.
AP, you
I
come
still
over
love you,
here with me
baby.
and Day. We have chocolate.
Oh yes, thank you.
They'll
No,
help
I'm
you.
menstruating. It'll help. I need a hot water bottle too.
Oh yeah, we got that.
Ooh, I just started my period. This sounds great. Let's have a party.
Dave, you're not having another stream about periods.
It's a good stream. Why the fuck wouldn't we talk about period?
Back to baked Alaska.
Oh my god.
Okay, I just want to.
Why not?
Nobody else speak. Nobody else speak. I want to hear AP. What's your opinion on the whole shenanigans?
I think he handled it in about the worst way possible, and I think that if your server is caught doxing people and you do nothing about it, especially people's families, then you are a piece of shit, and you're worse than Kraut. You're worse than Holiday. And when Jeff Holiday is defending Andy Warski, you have really fucked up because that is the last person Jeff Holiday wants to fucking defend. I think that a guy that I used to think was just kind of dumb turned out to be a complete scumbag. So I mean, that happens in life. You know,
No, I'm sorry.
To be
I
fair,
always
watching
thought
this
this
real quick on
motherfucker
that.
was a scumbag.
Watching
he
Baked-
has
it wasn't
always
just a
come
doxing
across as a
server.
piece of shit.
Watching Baked
This has just been proof.
And I've been either driving and listening or listening, you know, just kind of quiet because again I'm not home, but yeah, it's like watching Baked handle the situation is like watching a kid punch himself in the nuts over and over. It's ridiculous.
I've seen a video of that, so I kind of actually have to agree.
There you go.
Before any of the doxing stuff happened, I brought this up to him. I told him, dude, this is one of your mods on your server advocating to take down Medicare's Patreon and how funny it would be and how, Medicare would be losing that $4,000 a month. Like, I can't help what other people say.
Oh, great! Somebody doesn't like you, so let's ruin their livelihood. Fuck you. Fuck
The
you,
worst
Bacon
part
Alaska.
is that
You're
they're
a piece of
using a
shit,
fucking
Bacon.
Pepe meme as their avatar, and I'm just like, nope, you need to remove that. You need
My
to
little brother would not approve of that shit. I'm gonna let him know.
Can you read the?
To his ass right now.
Can you read the words, Michael?
Oh, we should just flag Medicare's Patreon for bullying, to be honest. See if he finds that funny. And that's from a guy called Arminius. ARMINI.
Okay, I want the anime avatars back. I want the anime avatars back.
And yet you hate the anime avatars. That's kind of funny.
The anime avatars are better than the Pepe's because the Pepe shit died out a long time ago, and at this point it's just a dead fucking meme. Anime avatars, I don't like anime, but
They're cancer, but they're honest about their cancer.
Well, I mean, if you have an anime avatar, it doesn't. In these particular spheres, maybe it says something about you.
I keep
Well, what about
calling
me?
them
I
faggots, and I think they like me now.
My avatar is technically a frog turned into a Dragon Ball Z version, or an anime avatar. So I have both. So like, does that mean you like the
You are
world's
a
worst
Pepe
monster?
and an anime, and yeah, you
Cancer
are
rates.
doubly at fault.
Oh,
I hope you face the same fate as Baked Alaska.
Hey, dude, don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. That's messed up.
All of a sudden, you became yourself again. Your voice came back.
I know.
Yeah, why did your voice drop again, AP?
I think when I sit up, my nuts drop. When I lay back in the bed that I'm using right now,
let me try this. Okay, guys. It actually does. My voice gets more nasally when I sit.
So it retracts. It retracts them.
Yeah, there's some science to this.
AP's going through frog puberty right now.
You wouldn't believe this spawning season, man. You wouldn't believe it, man. The frog pee is out of control, dude, out here, man. I mean, if any of y'all are trying to get frog ladies, now's the time.
Good done. You're up.
I'm not trying to get frog ladies. I just want that frog D.
And I got the frog D for you. Kadun, what's up? You a natural woman, right? You're not like a trans person or nothing, right?
Nah.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I got you.
No chops, baby.
He's like, okay, I'm good.
I'm good. This is the internet. You gotta ask.
If he is true, I'm pretty sure if you'd said yes to the trap question, he would have asked pre-op or post-op.
You ain't gonna catch me like Zeb talking to one of them people trying to build a YouTube house.
No, I said nothing about a YouTube house. I just said I'd just take it home
I can't get caught out here lacking.
and then kick it out.
Fun fact, I'm going to be living in kind of a YouTube house soon.
Oh?
I'm moving in with Roy and Lacey.
Oh, that'll be cancer.
It would be so fucking weird, right?
A lady, a kind of lady, and Lacey.
I have a feeling there'll be a lot of late night pillow fights and nail painting sessions between you and Lacey. That'll be
I
fun.
think so. Yeah.
Oh, I
I'm
was
pretty
thinking
sure.
that pillow fights would be between Roy and Roy.
You need a best girlfriend that you can do that stuff with. Paint your toenails and stuff like that. Put little cotton balls between your toes.
Might as well be a gay guy.
I'm bringing my gel nail polish with me. I'll do it.
Not the shellac cheap.
No, gel polish. I got like the LED light. I just did my nails today. Ooh.
They're beautiful, day.
Thank
Pain
you.
in the ass. I used to do that shit because I used to work retail and I had to use gel polish or else I'd have to do my nails every single day.
Yes. And also, it's so much quicker if you have regular nail polish, but you cannot touch anything for like 3 fucking hours.
Oh god.
I'd rather spend the extra time.
I agree, McGuff.
I'd rather spend the extra time. Be able to whack my nails against things.
I love how Vamp will fucking bring up some like really girly shit that she does is very girly, but then like at the same time still sounds like she will knock you the fuck out if you step incorrectly at her.
Yep. You fuck up my manicure, I will knock you out.
We gotta stream sometime, Vamp, and just
yeah.
do stupid shit.
I don't want to go diving into the estrogen ocean anytime soon.
Mm.
And yet, here you are.
Yeah, too fucking late, Magog. Welcome to my nightmare.
Not wrong. Wait, hold on. 3 women and 5 men are in
Hakeem,
this
is this
right
legit?
now. And Magog's like, there's too many women.
That's the screenshot that Warski's been showing on his show that was sent to him by Zoom. And then that tweet from Exceptional Detective, I can vouch for because I've talked to the 8chan administrator as well through people. And Baked Alaska has been IP banned permanently from 8chan for leaking Andy Warski's docs on there.
Really?
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this stream was titled "Who Doxxed Andy Warski." I thought
No, it's how
it's good to get back to that topic.
No, I
No,
want to
that
talk
is
about
still the
nails.
title of the stream.
Yeah, no, we're talking about nails. So why don't you girls use shellac? It'll last for like.
It's expensive.
I have a daughter. Fight me.
I would certainly prefer Who Doxxed Andy Warski to Vamper Day's nail polish
It
habits.
was like 5 seconds of the stream.
It
guys.
was too
Come
long,
on.
Day. It was too much.
This girl sat on your stream for like a good 30 minutes with
Okay,
panties on her
you know what?
head.
I will give
Retain
you 23 more
couple
seconds. Hey,
seconds
talk
of
about
nail
your
talk.
nails. 23 seconds. Go.
I don't
I
want
got
to talk
nothing.
about it. No.
Okay, they got nothing. Good. We'll skip that segment then.
No, we're done now. Fuck you.
Joking. What do you have to say about your good buddy Andy and your good buddy Baked Alaska? I have no idea what your relationship with these two is. How do you
This is
feel about their
Joaquin.
fight?
He runs Backyard Blood Sports.
I disavow.
I've met him on a couple occasions, but I
He
think it was
disavows everything.
okay. He's disavowed.
He's also
Okay.
sick as fuck. Apparently,
also
I can
been
hear it.
Jukeem is a pretty savage combatant, man. You want to get on his bad side. You
Yeah.
will. Purple War.
I will get on anybody's bad side, AP.
Man, calm down, man. We're just talking here. Why are you yelling?
Jesus Christ, man.
Chill
You're
out.
gonna
You're
make all of
scaring
us
me,
cry.
man. It's spawning season, dude. My hormones are all out of whack. Listen.
Dude, AP, I think he's just jealous.
AP. Later, after all the screaming, I promise I will stroke that frog D, and we'll make up, and we'll be all good.
Cool, just-
It's just a little fight, you know. It's a little couples tiff.
Well, it's just like the women that I date. As long as that happens at the time, you can yell at me up and until that point. It's fine.
Exactly.
Issue
We'll
identity
make up.
document, driver's license, 18 U.S. code 1028. What am I looking at here, Joaquin?
That
Who
is-
are you doxing right now?
Well, that is the docs of Baked Alaska's IP address. So this is a tweet from Exceptional Detective for those who are watching and don't see what I posted in the side chat. Exceptional Detective, also known as King of Pole,
Except for me!
says so. Last night, Baked was using 8chan's cowboard to try to dox Andy's family via driver's license. It got pulled, and that person permanently banned /outed for that. Outed for that. I got you guys. Nobody's allowed to try to weaponize that shit. So the reason why they got banned and the code that they're citing is because that person is posting a government-issued identification document. If I recall correctly, it was for Andy Warski's little sister, which is a violation of the law, and that's the law that they're citing there. So that was, and hang on, let me read the message associated with when I was sent that. This is from Zoom. I don't think I'm revealing anything when he says the admins confirmed it was him. LOL. So the 8chan cow admins confirmed to the person who was posting the information there that specifically doxed Andy Warski's little sister was Baked Alaska. Now the email that I posted there, the one that reads, I'll just read. This is a short conversation. I was told you were looking for me through a mutual contact. I believe you wanted someone handled after what they did to you. TB. I'm sorry, who is this? This is the breather. I was told by Weave you were looking for someone to remove a problem. Yeah, I got turned on by everyone. I basically need someone to help get rid of this guy, Ralph, and this other guy, Andy Warski. Can you help? How do I pay you?
Because he's the first person to ever be like, I need to get rid of Andy Warski. He made fun of me on the internet. Dude, that shit happens to Andy like twice a week, man. You are not going to shake him up. You are
well,
not
the
going to
thing
shake
is,
him
okay,
up.
so the context on this, and if anyone's been watched my stream last night or watched Ethan Ralph's stream last night, I do apologize for rehashing something you already know. But basically, what had happened yesterday morning was someone hit me up and said, yo, I was on or somebody, I don't know if they heard it directly or they had heard it from somebody, that Baked was on a voice channel saying he wanted to get in touch with Weave so he could fuck over Ralph. And I thought that he had said Ralph and Medicare, but apparently, I mean, maybe he was saying something different than what he said in the email. But Ralph is the consistent one through those.
I named a lot of people in the recording that I went over on my stream this morning.
Yeah, that was a bad recording too.
He said like Ralph, Andy, Tonka, Medicare.
But yeah, so he was out there saying he wants to get in touch with Weave. Now Weave is I think he's a good guy more than a bad guy. He's the guy out there making sure the Daily Stormer stays on the web. He's got some exploits to his name. He's been around for a minute, and he's friends with like Enoch and the TRS guys and stuff. So I'm familiar with him through those circles. And I knew that Weave wouldn't be the guy to do that, but I'm thinking to myself, God, this guy's looking for a legit black hatter to fuck up somebody, like to go out there and to fuck over somebody over some ridiculous little internet drama. So I go to Zoom and I said, hey, wouldn't it be funny if the guy looking for the hacker Baked Alaska, if he ended up getting a fake hacker who, instead of, doing anything bad to anybody, makes him look like a complete fucking fool by doing what basically happened. And now Zoom, I don't know if I was the only one telling him that, but, Ralph put me in touch with the guy who had been offering him money to take down the streams, who I assumed was the guy that Baked Alaska was using as a cutout, because Baked Alaska, for being stupid, is not a mouth-breathing complete retard. Now, the email that was associated with these was Dylon Comedy. Now, if you're familiar at all with the guy on the stream, that was Chad Faggot, or Chaggett, if you will, from the other night. Well, it's spelled Diellawn.
Yeah, I know.
And that one's the one with the cargo shorts and the
that was
cargo
shorts.
with the
like he sucks
here's
dick for a living.
the thing: is that guy had no reason to go after Andy Warski. That guy had zero reason to want to go after Andy Warski. I could see why he'd be mad at Ralph, but the only person who would want to go after Warski for all that was Baked Alaska. So he used his friend, who had just gotten fired and had every reason to be pissed, as a cutout to contact who he thought was a black hacker who would do bad things for money. And and so that happened. So the doxing server shit is bad, and he's got a history of it. I was familiar with him before the Internet Bloodsports thing, because he had been doxing people in the alt-right back when he was sucking Milo Yiannopoulos' dick. That was a whole thing, and he'd been a bad actor known from people in my parts for a while, and there was definitely no love lost for him. But it's the same behavior when he came over here, and he tried to turn over a fresh leaf, because I'm assuming a lot of people in this call didn't really know who he was too much before he started getting involved in it, and trying to make T-shirts that say Internet Bloodsports on them. So
Dick McBastard says short version was it was a honeypot and elaborate ruse.
Well, I mean, a honeypot in the same sense that the police will run a fake hitman, so somebody who's trying to buy a hitman doesn't actually get a real hitman.
I was gonna say, by honeypot, are you trying to imply that Baked looks like Winnie the Pooh? He's really soft in the middle.
Comparison. It was similar to, the police will set up
I know exactly I know what a honeypot is. I'm just making a joke that.
Do you really know what a honeypot is? Do you know what a honeypot means, hon?
No, I do see that.
It means a vagina. The honeypot is the oldest intelligence theme in the book. You get the vagina and you get the honeypot, and then
it's Vamp talking.
Yeah, but I don't think it was that. From the sounds of it, Andy didn't set any of this shit up. Baked Alaska reached out to the wrong fucking guy. He reached out to a guy who hated Baked Alaska and was a fan of Andy. It doesn't sound like something Andy set up. It was just Baked Alaska being a dipshit.
Although I will also say I don't think it's even necessarily that he's a fan of Andy, but that he just doesn't Zoom specifically. He's just not about getting somebody's family fucked up on something like this. That's insane.
Or that too. He reached out to a guy with too many morals to do the shitty thing he wanted him to do.
The whole thing's so awkward.
I'm still watching
it is because we've got two guys who, frankly, I don't like either. But you get to the point where there's a clear person in the right, and that's where we're at. I mean, Andy did his shitty little thing with threatening to dox or inform the dealer or whatever it was.
The Andy's was said out of anger and in the heat of the moment.
And that's
one
exactly
of us
it.
for a second believed that he would actually do it.
Well, no, I won't even give him that as an excuse. The important part is Andy didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
He made threats, and that was it. I don't care why he made the threats. The threats never amounted to anything. From the looks of it,
I'm missing some information.
Andy got really, really angry that Baked was insinuating very, very, very heavily and then flat out stating, Andy Warski, you are a cokehead live on stream. And then Andy had some information about stuff that happened during his LA trip that Baked opened his mouth and told him a lot of stuff he shouldn't have told him. And Andy could legitimately just release the information, ruin Baked and everyone around him just by stating what he knows.
So he just basically was like, "Oh, I have so much shit
He
on
basically,
that guy." Like, if he's gonna say,
I don't want to keep saying basically. What had happened was Baked kept talking. Andy yelled at him, "Baked, if you don't shut your fucking mouth, I'm going to drop what I know right now."
Yeah, it was just a threat to basically get him to shut up.
Yeah,
It was-
it amounted to, dude, you're dropping shit about me. If you don't
Now-
shut
now
the
here's
fuck
a-
up,
here's an
I
interesting
will
question,
drop my
then.
shit.
Here's an interesting question then. How much of this vitriol from Baked Alaska trying to, dox Andy and his family and stuff is kind of a retaliatory response to the idea that Andy might do this? Like,
Andy actually didn't threaten this. Joaquin, correct me if I'm wrong, but Andy didn't start threatening this until after he found out his family was doxxed.
I'm sorry, can you say again? Apparently, Jeff Holiday is calling Zuma pedo and he's asking what the fuck's going on.
Oh, fun. Lovely. During the stream yesterday, because I know you probably watched a bunch of it too, Andy didn't start threatening to release what he knew that happened in LA until after his family got doxxed.
Yeah, I only caught the very beginning and the very end of Baked Alaska's thing, and apparently the thing's not uploading right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
no, if it was
It's really not rendered.
I was wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Oh, Jesus. All right. I was thinking of actually restreaming the broadcast if it hasn't fucking gone yet, in case anybody wants to watch it, and just go to sleep since it's 11 hours long.
Smart move.
What do you guys think?
You should.
Yeah, you should do
The
that.
entire stream.
Yeah.
Did you save it?
Yeah, it saves automatically to my hard drive.
Oh, so you do. Okay, so you're smart.
OBS
and
just
you do.
automatically saves it to the hard drive. Yeah.
Oh,
we did have a comment in the chat here. I'm a little curious about. We have someone somewhere saying, "Look up Ice Poseidon's manager. Due to shady, he might have something to do with this." I only just heard of Ice Poseidon maybe a week or two ago.
Baked and Ice Poseidon share the same manager.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay. He's been brought up a couple times.
I'm looking over at the chat, and someone said Andy bluffed, and then his family got doxxed. Baked went away for about 30 minutes, then came back really smug. Andy went away, came back, and he's like, "Yeah, my entire family just got doxxed."
So that's what happened.
Yeah,
but Andy never, not once did Andy drop anyone's names. Bake starts talking, and he's like, "And you're trying to say that all this shit went down with Ice Poseidon?" And it's like, no, nobody ever said a name except you dumbass.
Baked is done. Once you're involved in a doxing scenario, you're done. You're done.
Yeah.
His career, as far as being a broadcaster or on at least this side of YouTube, you're done. Just stop doubling down. That's my advice for him. Stop doubling down on stupidity.
Hey, you're seeing what I'm seeing for this whole thing from an outsider's standpoint, where this dude has not only fucked up his relationships with people he knows IRL, but he's fucked up his relationship with people online. So he's basically burning every bridge, both figuratively and literally.
I mean, is he coming off? Is he coming off dope? What is with this?
I don't know. It's like
I've never seen this
someone
kind of
coming off a meth bender.
Exactly. This kind of erratic behavior is very indicative of that sort of thing. I'm not accusing him of it because I don't.
No. I've just known a lot of tweakers.
It's
And
similar.
Right.
I'm not gonna.
How did all this start?
I've mentioned this live before, so I've got no issue bringing it up now. I was bad in the coke for a couple of years.
It was fun though, wasn't it?
Surprise to nobody. Yeah, Baked Alaska, and to be honest, I messaged Andy today because I thought he was showing some of the signs, but Baked Alaska definitely. And again, I've only seen
Andy
him
was showing signs of
the past couple days.
Jerk off for a week straight.
Yeah, Andy's showing signs of being on the nofap and then being like under constant scrutiny and attack that he doesn't deserve. And that's what I'll say. I'll say that for Andy every single day. he is always under so much scrutiny that when he's on edge, there's a reason for it.
No, absolutely. But like, if you go back to like the night of the Baked Alaska stream, the Chagged guy, there were when I first started watching it, that dude was sitting there staring off into space with his mouth hanging open, and like he's like touching his face like he can't feel it. That's fucking coke right there. I don't know what else you could call it. That's fucking coke.
Or MDMA.
Cocaine slash is the best slash.
Certain other things will produce that as well. But yeah,
like of a cokehead.
Yeah, but if you can't feel your face, I mean, that's because that's why they use cocaine as a painkiller. When they
but I mean, it's called Baked Alaska.
But I mean, to be fair, like if someone's not out there committing crimes, who gives a fuck what drugs they do in their personal life?
Yeah,
yeah, but that's why you don't stream it.
The guy has a criminal history.
What
the guy has a
drugs
history
you
of being pulled over for driving under the influence of methamphetamine. He could have killed somebody driving around on drugs. That's not like a fucking victimless crime there.
Yeah, the Chagged guy did come out that he got pulled over and had meth in his possession.
Tennessee Marine. Me, Vamp, Failure. We spent a bunch of time calling Liz out for meth, right?
Right.
If I started smoking meth right now, would that still be an appropriate thing for me to do?
No, because that would make you a hypocrite.
Exactly, and that's what Baked Alaska is for sitting there calling Andy Warski a cokehead.
But
for doing one line, Andy did like one rail maybe.
No,
yeah,
I don't
but I mean,
it's speculation.
Like fucking Baked Alaska. The Baked Alaska certainly is into blue.
That's my lunch. I don't care if
I've
that's
clearly done more cocaine than Andy Warski. I can say that now.
Yeah, I'll Andy Warski be under the table by the time I'm done in that competition. It's fine.
I don't do the shit, so.
Remember, kids, don't buy drugs. Become a YouTube star, and they give them to you for free.
I was about to say, no, remember, girls, don't buy drugs.
Back in the 90s, everybody could get drugs for free.
Red Common of Jupiter saying Andy was trying to help, and then Alaska was fucking freaking out. Baked punched first, then Andy bluffed, then he got doxxed. That is how it went.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, then if I were Andy, I would not bluff, and I would just go ahead and say whatever I know.
Well, how did it start, though? Like, what was like? Did they?
Baked Alaska started up an IRL. Hold on. Baked Alaska started up an IRL stream after the anti-Syria war in Syria protest thing that he'd went to. It started to get a bit crazy. You've got a bunch of people that are friendly with Baked telling him, dude, you need to you're going off the rails here. You might want to stop. You're not looking good. This is basically hurting your channel.
Hey, Vamp, did you save? Did somebody save rails? Fuck.
We've got two things in the chat. First off, Psycho says rail isn't a term for coke. Rail is for crack. Psycho, you're
wrong. You're absolutely
wrong. You're fully wrong there. You rail a line of coke.
No.
Very simple. You don't rail a bowl of crack. That makes no sense.
You don't rail a bowl.
Yeah, you don't.
We also had a question.
Was that really worth interrupting me for?
I just made a little joke.
No, I'm talking to Schmeckle.
The second one was worth interrupting you for. Somebody brought up Zoom, the hacker.
Can I hop in there with something on that real quick?
Okay, so I was trying to explain the sequence.
No, go ahead. I apologize.
No. Schmeckle.
Him with the 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, so he's not very happy about. He's not very happy about what's being represented out there because Zoom, as you might have picked up, is the kind of guy who can make some enemies because he does work. There's a guy named Britbong out there and some other people. He stopped a guy who was like swatting the fuck out of his girlfriend, and there was a whole bunch of stuff. And he's saying that Jeff Holiday's going around spreading that he's a pedophile because he picked it up from people who are making shit up. Like there's a little edited clip out there that's made to sound like it. And I'm talking to him right now, and he's incredibly upset because he's not a pedophile and he really wants to clear his name because, I mean, he's out there right now helping Ethan, helping Andy out. He's giving Andy the information he needs to deal with this Baked Alaska thing, and he's begging me to get on right now. So I would be happy to give my spot in this hangout so Zoom could pop up and kind of clear up the pedophile thing, if that's all right with you.
4, 6, 8. There are 10 people here.
Yeah, if
choose Schmeckle.
It depends.
Anyway, let me.
I don't know how serious the allegations are. I don't want to have a Ross on here.
He's not a Ross, and that's the thing right there. Is you're the guy hosting the stream, and Zoom is watching, and he's seen clips, and he feels like he's being unfairly slandered as a pedophile.
No. Again,
Well,
I've only,
hey, guys.
I've only questioned the shit. If he wants to come on,
okay, I'll pop out and I'll send him a
as
link if
long
that's
as he's
all
not
right.
a fucking Ross.
No,
yeah,
he's not. He's
definitely.
not a Ross. I mean, he's the guy. He's the guy who's helping Andy out with this shit right now. So.
Joachim's judgment on people is pretty sound. With what I've seen on the streams, he's usually pretty right about people.
So
you know what? Zoom's got Joachim's reference. Joachim's got APs. Bring him the fuck on.
All right, I'm gonna hop out, and I wish you all a good night, and he'll be on in a few minutes.
Don't
Yo,
eat more
also-
lemon bars.
Guys, listen to this shit. Baked Alaska on Gab. It's funny. I've told people over and over that Microchip is my alt account, and they always seem to forget what I'm capable of. Baked is my dumb persona to fool people. Microchip is where I make the action happen.
Oh God,
He's retarded.
He's elite hacksaw.
I can't
Well,
remember.
anyway, Magog, I was explaining to you the sequence of events of how it got this bad.
Yes.
Okay. People who thought baked were I forgot what words are now. The people who baked would basically call friends were trying to message him and tell him, hey man, you need to shut this down. You know, this is going to end up bad. You're looking terrible. And he just kept on going until it got to a point where it just looked like a giant coked out, drugged out party. Medicare came on the stream and roasted him. A bunch of other people, I think Zoom was one of them, went on the stream and fucking roasted him. And instead of just, you know, licking his wounds and taking the rest of the weekend off, he kept going on streams. He kept talking and making it worse. Eventually, he got into an argument. He called Failure a fat alcoholic. I don't remember what he said to Tonka, but he called Andy a cokehead. I don't remember what he said to Ralph.
Calm down here. I mean, this is a really big day for Baked.
We got Zoom.
Zoom. He really, this is a big day for Baked. He hasn't gotten this much attention since his dad shot all those people in Vegas.
God damn it.
I'm guessing this
Oh,
is.
God damn.
This is
You
against.
people are like the fucking telephone gang. I listened to you guys for the past 40 minutes just repeat the same regurgitated shit that Andy repeated wrong.
Right.
It's like,
So now that we got
the
you,
whole story
what's
is
the deal?
completely wrong about everything you guys have been talking about. We've never confirmed anything. Joaquin was the one that set the whole story up because we were working with his admin, with Baked's admins, and Baked was telling his admins that he was looking for a hacker and that he wanted to get in touch with Weave. And I know Weave, so we made him think that he was talking to the real Weave, but he wasn't. And then everybody, all these fucking spurgs ran to Kiwi Farms or whatever the fuck it is, begging for Weave to come on, and they sat there for fucking 3.5 hours saying that I didn't know him. And he literally came on and was like, yeah, I know this guy. He's legit. Anything he says is legit. And
Wasn't
you
he
know
on
what?
Ralph's stream last night?
Yeah, he came
Okay,
on because Ralph
okay.
asked him, and he was like, yeah, this guy's legit. Anything he says is legit. I do know this guy. And then he was
That's what
like,
I
and
thought.
you know what?
I
Baked
saw
is a
bits of
fucking
him just
faggot,
roasting him.
and he's tried to dox multiple people that I've known, and he's thrown multiple people under the bus, and he's a piece of shit, and he posted the example for it. As far as that edited clip that Jilly Juice over here keeps talking about, it's this little midget named Britlong who we had on Backyard Blood Spurts, and he was such a pussy that every time we brought him in, he wouldn't talk. He would just sit there and he would scream his stupid ass website because he was too scared to actually debate me on anything. And he was mad at the detective guy, the greatest detective.
The exceptional
And,
detective, King
yeah,
of
whatever
Pole.
the fuck his name is, King of Pole. And King of Pole made a video
Oh,
of him.
shit, they're
like
the
a
same
massive
guy.
Video.
Yes, they're the same. King of Pole and the exceptional detective, the same guy, you drunk retard.
So King of Pole made a video where he
shit
basically
morning.
showed that that Britlong was a fucking weirdo midget who
Alright.
basically harasses people online, and he collected a compilation of clips that Britlong has gone out of his way to try and get deleted off of YouTube. He likes to hide behind the European Data Protection Act, so he constantly sends that to YouTube to try and get them to take down videos. There's videos of him hitting up a 14-year-old girl on Second Life and asking her for nudes, and when she refused, he doxed her live on stream. and everybody's sitting there. There's like 20 people in the little Second Life thing, and they're going, "Come on, seriously, Brit Bong?"
This is okay. I was about to say this is Brit Bong, right?
Yeah,
I
of
was
course.
gonna say.
That's totally.
What I was
seriously.
trying to explain to Magog here was the situation between Baked and Andy from Baked's stream from Friday.
Yeah.
That led into all of this shit because he wouldn't fucking listen to people.
If you're looking at the chat right now, Britbong's such a little bitch. He's on the screen name Zoom the Skid because
Oh,
he's
is that
so
him?
terrified of me
Hey
that he
Schmeckle,
won't even
hide
talk
that
to
user.
me.
He won't
won't
come
even
on.
talk to me on stream because he's such a little bitch. No, what he'll do is he'll constantly refuse to come on when we had the friggin' backyard blood sports after I bodied him in front of like 800 people. Because he had nothing to say, because he's a fucking 30-year-old retard who sits in his parents' council house attic and he doesn't go outside. He hasn't gone outside since December. And he got mad that we told a bunch of people the story about what a piece of shit he is, about how he had this girl come visit him from America.
None of these people have any idea what you're talking about when it comes
I
to
can
that.
literally
Everybody
we had a
here,
backyard blood
including
sports
Chad,
where this guy came on and he basically just pussied out of talking to me. He sat there playing a harmonica for 20 minutes.
Yeah, but
Can you
these
come
people
on
want to
now?
talk about the Andy thing.
Oh, well, that's what you were talking about, the whole video thing. So I thought I would probably
Which video?
explain that.
What video
The
are you?
that
Or
Jeff,
did they
the video that
reference?
Jeff keeps bringing up.
Oh,
He
the
brought it up
rap one?
twice. No, he said that there was some video of like a 13-year-old being solicited or some shit like that.
No. Baked kind of hit on a 13-year-old that didn't look like a 13-year-old.
He was talking about some video that he saw on the Cowboys about me. That was me mocking a guy named Zachary Lee Morgenstern. He went like
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there was this guy
Sorry,
named
I usually
Florian
tune out when Jeff
who
talks.
He was from the Skype scene. He wasn't really a hacker. He was just a dude that liked to swat people. And he had this one girl that he was just harassing for months. And he swatted her school like about 20 times. And then he would swat her house. And it got to the point where the FBI got involved and they eventually arrested him. And
I feel like I'm the only person who knows what's going on here.
I was
I
basically
think the rest of us are all
I was
equally
mocking him on
confused.
Skype.
They're all normies.
His friend basically clipped me mocking him, and it's just me and her like laughing and making fun of him. And Britbong is such a bitch that like he won't even face me. So he does this shit where he hides behind the European Data Protection Act, and then he gets on hundreds of accounts and threatens people. And he gets really
He got
butthurt.
in-caps channel flagged. Fuck him.
Yeah, we were in the middle of a stream. He got mad, and he was such a timid little bitch. He wouldn't even talk to me. So what does he do? He goes on his Discord, and he hands out gay porn to his underage fans, and somebody recorded him doing it, and I have a clip of him doing it. And he goes, "Oh, guys, anybody got a camera? We can go on there. We can show gay porn and get them a strike." And then he literally got ANCAP's channel struck.
What is his name in our chat, by the way?
You literally gave Britbong a fucking wrench.
I gave him a wrench because you suggested I hide him, and I
Yes,
didn't want
I
people
suggested
hiding
you
him.
hide him because he flags channels.
Oh,
he does.
Well,
He
I'm
flags
not
everything.
gonna fucking
There's-
hide him if he's gonna flag the channel. That would be dumb.
There's a person in the chat who keeps saying Zoom isn't a YouTuber or streamer. He's a well-known skid who brags of hacking into preteens accounts and brags about doing pretty much every vile thing you can
No,
think of.
Britbong is mad because we did this whole fucking stream.
Actually,
with
I'm
people
not
that-
sure
that
he
we
is
own.
Britbong because
That
he's
is
in the
Britbong.
chat saying, "Hey guys, my name is Corey, and I shut down people's YouTube and Twitter
Yeah,
accounts
that's
for bullying
Britbong.
me."
That's literally Britbong. That's
Oh,
actually
he's just that open about it.
Yeah,
I
he's
thought
a fucking
No,
retard.
but
somebody.
the person who is saying this stuff about you, and has been saying this stuff about you,
It's Britbong.
No.
There's
well,
no
does he have
people.
multiple accounts?
Yes, he does. Britbong is literally mentally retarded. Look at fucking King of Pole's video that he did about him in about 24 hours.
Is it on the
Britbong
Exceptional
made-
Detective
Yeah.
channel?
In about 24 hours, Britbong made over 97 sock accounts and sat there having full conversations with himself. Literally posting, log out, log into a different account, respond to himself. And he did this for like 3-4 days straight. And they literally had over 800 comments on the channel, and it was just Britbong talking to himself. Because he's literally a 30-year-old loser who doesn't go outside.
He says,
And-
haha, he thinks I am Britbong.
I know
Yeah,
he's
he
Britbong.
also said that you have a history of shutting down
Do
channels.
you
and
know how?
accounts.
Do you know how I know that that he's Britbong? Because Britbong's really stupid. What he did is he actually
Lots of
stream
people on the internet are stupid.
Yeah, but he takes stupid to a new level. He went on Keemstar's channel and he threatened Keemstar by posting Colossal's docs and Keemstar's docs, and he was so stupid that he left the account in the chat log. And if you actually go back and watch the stream review, you can click it and get the channel ID for the channel that was threatening Keemstar. And then you can watch one of his streams that he did last week, and he was so stupid he left himself logged into the account while he was on a stream, and he posted a comment on a video that didn't have a lot of comments. All you gotta do is just go to the comment on the video that he left a comment on, and it's the same fucking channel ID that he's left himself logged into. And then he also did a stream a few days ago where he literally clicked the icon and it shows himself logged into the account with the manlytearsv@gmail.com. He's so stupid. He openly shows himself doing this, and then he gets butthurt. He got banned off 8chan for posting underage porn of his 17-year-old girlfriend at the time. He's a fucking weirdo.
This is the weirdest micro drama within the
He
drama.
tries to act like he cares about people and like he's so involved, but no. What happened is he goes out of his way to because a lot of his fan base is fake.
Nobody
He
cares
bots his
about
whole fans,
Britbong.
so he went out of his fucking way.
So what does this have to do with what does this have to do with the
this is
whole
what he does.
Andy Warski?
This is why I invite you,
Dave. He clips shit of mine, and then he spams all the boards about it to get people to talk about me.
No,
So does this have to do with Andy Warski and
I think it's because Jeff brought him up.
Yeah, he's fucking retarded. Yeah, Jeff brought him up like 4 times. You guys
Good
sat and
job,
talked about it
Jeff.
for
You're
15
back
minutes.
on the shit list.
Yeah, hey, you know what, Jeff? Because
Jeff's
you made this
fault.
happen.
I mean, I was literally sent multiple fucking clips of you guys talking about it, like at least 4.
I think it was mostly Jeff. The clip I was talking about was the Big Alaska rapping.
What did Jeff do?
He brought up Zoom and called me pedo.
I gave her back the channel and they didn't delete any videos. So shut the fuck up, Dominic. But as far as the Andy thing, you know,
Who are you calling Dominic?
Who's Dominic?
That's who Britbong is. You know, the person that you gave a fucking wrench, so now they can spam the chat out like a spurg all day.
Well, don't.
Okay, but well, all right,
his
but this is completely
So,
off topic. Let's get back on
they
to
bring
the actual
Weave on
topic.
and Weave basically tells them like, yeah, I know this guy. Yeah, I've known him for a long time. You know, this is
Okay,
funny. You should have called me about this. You should have told me about this. I would have
okay,
gotten
1
involved.
second, Zoom. Baked Alaska wanted to hire a hacker. He wanted to hire a hacker by the name of Weave. They got a fake Weave to talk to him. Real Weave came on. Zoom is the one who got them. And everyone's like, no, you do not know him. Real Weave came on. Yes, I do know him. Everything he's saying is correct. And then Weave buried Baked Alaska in a stream the other night.
Yeah, and
it was hilarious.
Baked was like, he was going out of his way to try and dox me before that even happened.
Yeah,
we
Baked did
actually,
try and
we
do
were
that.
actually doing a mini stream, and we had his manager on, Samira or whatever her name is, and I was gaslighting her to basically get her to admit that he never paid her, and that he was just making money off of everybody making fun of her.
Hasn't she
that
just
other-
been manager for like a day?
Now,
apparently he fired her.
we got more than one person calling you out. We got Zoom the Skid, who you say is this.
Yeah, you also got Green Goblin, and then Malevolent Teletubby.
Oh
They're all
no, not them.
But no, somebody.
Oh, you do not want them in your chat. You do. Those are not. No.
No, I think it was Zoom. He brought up Ice Poseidon again, and something about you kissing his ass.
I've never talked to Ice Poseidon in my fucking life.
didn't know who Ice
how
Poseidon was
is
until he was
Ice
brought up
Poseidon
in stream the
connected
other
to
day.
this, other than him
He's
and
not.
Baked?
Literally, you guys are being trolled by Britbot. Like,
He's a
No. Ice
It's
Poseidon
hundreds of
technically
accounts.
is involved because Baked brought him up.
Baked?
Okay, because
Baked
I
brought him up.
like I said, I've only heard of this guy last week. It wasn't anything
That's
related to any of this
because
shit.
Baked Alaska is a fame whore who name drops.
Okay, because I just saw some video of him with some homeless guy.
Britbot,
Like,
you are fucking mental. I have never
I
seen
have
somebody
no
like
idea
you
how
in
he
my
got
entire life that
tied
will come
into
on
this.
and come on 50 different accounts and talk about yourself in the third person. It is a whole new level of fucking narcissism. This guy is literally mentally retarded.
Well, I mean,
let's
to be fair,
ignore this guy then.
This guy could be a different guy. You know, it's
No, I
entirely
know it's him
possible
because
you
I know
have
the
more
channel
than one
ID.
guy that hates you.
I've literally checked the channel IDs. It's the same fucking account. It's the same account that he was on in 30 other fucking streams that we've done all this week.
Well, then that's kind of dumb.
Fucking loser. He's such a little bitch. He won't actually talk to me. He'd rather hide behind stock accounts than actually get on here and talk because he's a pussy.
Get him on.
Get on and he'll do an 8-hour stream about how I'm scared of him and this is what really happened. He's like the Hillary Clinton of fucking backyard blood sports. He'll just lose over and over and over again because he's a pussy. And then he'll get on and he'll tell his fans who are like 14 years old, oh, this is the reason why I lost. They wouldn't let me talk. Fuck out of here. This is why you didn't lose your virginity until you're 27, you fucking midget.
So what can you tell us about like the dessert at the Baked Alaska, whatever
Okay, so
stuff
Baked,
that's happening?
we were watching his stream, and I thought it would be funny to fuck it with him. So Scrub got him to take a hangout link, and then I just ripped into him for like 10 minutes. All of a sudden, he was just like, "Oh, I give up," and then he left. And then I didn't hear from him, but we were like watching his Discord to see what he was up to, and then I heard that he doxed Andy on the Kumite. And from what I heard, it was, he was really timid and he wouldn't say anything, and he was kind of just getting destroyed by like 5 people just dogpiling on him. And then he goes, "I'll be right back." He takes a phone call and he's gone for like 30 minutes. And then when he comes back, all of Andy's docs are all over HN. And he's going, "What the hell?" And Andy goes AFK. He comes back. He says, "I just got doxxed." Now, the exceptional detective came back this morning and had actually spoken with the 8chan admins, and they permabanned Baked Alaska by IP from 8chan for posting Andy's docs. And they were actually able to prove that it was Baked Alaska or Chad because it came from an area where Baked had previously trip fagged from the same area. He'd had a trip fag account where he had posted that he was Baked Alaska, and it was the exact same IP that was spamming everything in the other channel. So Baked was the one that posted Andy's docs on 8chan.
Now we have another accusation from this Zoom this kid. Apparently you SWAT people who deserve it.
No, we did a whole like 7-hour stream of that, where it was explained and it was proven that he's full of shit and all his friends are full of shit, and all of a sudden he pretends to care because that's all he does, because he wants attention, because he thinks that maybe if he gets enough attention he'll get more than 120 fans, because nobody really wants to watch him. There's more people watching this stream than watch his massive stream that he's always bragging about.
Listen, I know you're speaking English. Okay.
Yeah. The dude's
the words are not
retarded. He's a 30-year-old NEET who doesn't work and doesn't do anything and barely goes outside, and this is his entire life. And he's mad
I know
because
you're
they deplatformed
insulting this guy, but the context is missing.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Well, I
deep
deplatformed
thing
him, and
between
he just keeps berging out.
He's in the chat, yeah.
Yeah, he's a pussy. He literally will fucking. This is what happened. He botted all of his followers to get to 80K, and then he's going out of his way to fuck with anybody that had higher metrics than him. So if you had more views than him for a certain keyword, he would go out of his way to start mass reporting your video and get it flagged down, because that's all he ever
Sounds
does.
like a dick.
And he will make hundreds of accounts to do it. And it was even confirmed by YouTube's internal review team. They confirmed it on Twitter that it was him doing it. And when he got perma-banned off of YouTube, over 600 accounts from that were making hundreds of posts on other people's videos like that were gone the same day.
Zoom, I have a very, very, very important question.
Sure.
Do you call yourself Zoom because that's how fast you talk?
I have a more important question. Somebody says you're under police investigation. Is that true?
No, I'm not.
It's gonna be the same guy.
It's the
Schmeckle.
It's a different account. I'm sure it's the same guy, but
Schmeckle, this is why you don't give them wrenches, and this is why you just time them out, because this is what they're going to do. They're going to do this to try and derail your entire conversation. Next thing you know, you're having an intervention stream on the Kumite, and Andy Warski's yelling.
Well, I would just like to make sure. This
There's a question about why did you make Corbin pretend to be a 13-year-old? I'm curious about that shit.
Yeah, that never happened.
Because it's
Now
made
that we're
up.
stuck talking about a bunch of shit, like instead of talking about the shit that we're supposed
No,
to be talking about, why not
the
just
thing
fucking
with the
investigate this shit?
13-year-old soliciting nudes from.
You can literally listen to the recording. It's like if you actually listen to it, he just clipped different parts of the conversation where I'm mocking somebody. You can listen to the whole thing. I'm literally mocking somebody the entire time. The real video is like 6 or 7 minutes long, and Britbong just clipped the parts that he thought would be, explosive, and he made a little narrative to it because that's all Britbong ever does because he's a faggot.
Well,
He'll leave out the fact that he was harassing a 14-year-old because she wouldn't send him nudes. And he was also doing all kinds of other fucked up shit. Also, if you really want to talk about underage people, why don't you talk with Mr. Exceptional Detective, who's actually been talking to Brittany Venti for the past 2 weeks? And according to Brittany Venti, for the past 3 months, Britbong's been sending videos of himself jerking off to 16-year-olds. Can you explain that, Dominic?
Well, can you take a few breaths and explain to me what any of this has to do?
Oh, anytime I'm on stream, Britbong will follow me around because he's a
Will you let her finish
No.
the question?
With the baked Alaska stuff, because that's what
Well,
we've been.
I was literally just fucking with Baked Alaska, and Britbong just follows me to every single stream because he sees
I don't
it.
care about Britbong. I care about the information that you have about Baked Alaska.
Okay.
Like, what can you share with us about that?
Baked was basically
not even just the.
Well, every time I start explaining it, you guys start reading comments that Britbong is making in the chat. So it's
Yeah, Schmeckle, do not look at your chat.
Yeah,
So
don't entertain this
Baked starts saying, I guess he got mad because he was getting railed the first time because Jim just completely destroyed him on the one Kumite, and he goes off and he comes back. Andy's saying that his docs got posted, and then Baked is gone for like a little while. While this is going on, while Baked is gone, I'm actually emailing him, or I guess it was Dylon, which I guess was Chad. But the day before that, me and Joaquin were talking, and Joaquin was like, "Hey, Baked is saying that he wants to find basically a dark web hacker." And he wants this dark web hacker to hack Andy and to hack the Ralph retort because they apparently trashed him the night before. And I was like, okay, well, what's going on? And they said, oh, he's looking to contact Weave. Don't you know him? And I was like, yeah, I do know him. And we basically set up like a fake account where one of his admins was pretending that they were talking to Weave. And they got an email from Baked, and Baked basically passed over the email to them and said, hey, just tell them to email me here. I'll know if it's them or not if they identify themselves as knowing Weave and being sent by Weave, because Weave's the one that's going to introduce me, right? So I emailed the guy, and he responded immediately. And then I asked him, like, hey, I heard, what do you need? And he basically told me that he wanted to get rid of Andy and Ralph retort. So I capped it all, and then I dumped the metadata for the entire email. And I waited till we were on stream, and I decided to basically tell Andy and everybody what was going on, because I was in the middle of basically gaslighting his manager Samira to actually find out the truth. And the truth was that he wasn't paying her, and he was just making a profit off of them, just being retards on stream. Then she tells me, hey, why don't you look at his chat? So I look at his chat, and his admins are fighting because he's trying to post information about me to find out who I am. And then I look, and he starts doing the exact same thing to Samira, and they start threatening to dox her while she's on stream with us. So I go, oh, well, if you're going to keep doxing people, I'll just tell the truth. You're also trying to do the same
defending
thing.
him through most of it?
She started, but then it actually started to get through to her that, she sat there for the entire night that she could have been home with her kid, and people are calling her a fat sea cow, and she's got tears in her eyes, and he made like almost $1,000 and didn't pay her a dime.
Where's this stream?
The Bake stream?
he hid
Oh,
the
Bake
stream.
removed it because it's an embarrassment. But because he's got that Texas speech thing going on, there were people that were just they were like super chatty or Streamlab donations to have comments directed towards the Sumera chick who's not really, she's not really a streamer.
They called her an unfuckable sea cow.
Yeah, like they were just, but it was like that kind of comment over and over and over and over and over again. At one point, Baked points the camera at her and she's like, she smiles, but you can see her eyes are like swelled up. Like
Yeah.
you just felt awful for her.
Then he leans over and he whispers to Aaron something, and then all of a sudden Aaron starts going after her and saying, "Oh, you're a terrible mother," and all this shit, which upset her even more. And
then she yells at Aaron. Like it was hilarious because she points at Aaron and yells, "You are a thought. You are what's wrong with this country."
And
it was really obvious.
As much as I can sit here and get Zoom's side, there are a bunch of people in the chat. Like, it's not one guy. Like, it's going too quickly to be one guy. There are a bunch of people who think you're full of shit, and I've got no reason to believe you over them.
Well, it sounds like.
Well, let's see. Anybody that could see this, they're saying the same goddamn thing over and over again. Like, is there a brain under that hat?
It's probably like
how many times are you going to be trolled by Britbong?
No, they're making similar comments. They're clearly coming from the same
It's the same fucking accounts that Britbong uses.
streams, and it's probably like more than one person. It's
No, it's
Britbong
just
and a
one
couple
person.
people.
It's Britbong, and he's
Is
got
Green
multiple
Goblin
browsers open.
him?
Yeah, Green Goblin is Britbong. The Zyrus the Skid one is Britbong. Britbong literally has hundreds of accounts that he will just come on and spam entire chats
To
with.
be fair, when
I could
with
just
the
as easily
autistic
say
kid-
fucking everybody who's ever ripped me up in the chat.
No, I can say it because I know
Schmeckle,
all of his
hold on.
accounts.
When I was
would
getting
need
I was
more
getting
proof.
trolled by one kid, and he had about 50 accounts. As soon as I would time him out, he was immediately on the next one spamming the exact same comment.
Go look at the Keemstar stream where Keemstar is on stream, and it's the same fucking accounts that are in here.
Person than just him saying that they are.
I know they're him. Go look at the Keemstar
Well,
recap.
they can say they're not. He can say they are. It's
Go
he
look at the
said, she
Keemstar
said.
recap.
And who cares about the chat anyway? I mean,
Yeah.
I love you guys, but
Go look at the
all the
Keemstar
ones
recap.
that are going
These are the
against
same
this
fucking
guy on.
accounts that keep spamming out Keemstar.
You mean all Day? Do you mean all the comments that Schmeckle was picking out to derail the entire conversation from what we were trying to talk about?
How many
Hold
times
up.
are you guys gonna get
Water
bailed on?
jabbers for $5 says, "Here, Schmeckle, I'll help you out. Here's $5 to kick him and ban the bong dude."
He's paid for it. Do it.
What do you mean? Kick Zoom and.
I mean, like, you guys are asking me to
the
tell
other
you a
guy.
story, and you keep fucking cutting me off so that you can read comments from the same fucking dude that you already know is Britbong. I mean, I know you don't know because you don't know him personally, but it's the same fucking account, and they keep saying the same goddamn thing over and over and over again, and they're doing it to derail the conversation, and you're dumb and you keep falling for it.
Red Comet of Jupiter is saying, "Schmeckle, me, I am a fucking loyal one. Kill the fucking Green Goblin. I know I've seen it once before." So he's pretty much standing up for you, Zoom.
This is something that that's been seen before, and I'm just not familiar with.
You can literally look
That's
at
what's
Keemstar's
happening.
Far Cry 5 stream, and it's Britbong, and he's on all of these accounts, and he's just spamming threats.
All right,
to
then.
Keemstar until he went
You
off.
know what, cunts? Any accounts that are Britbong, say their names.
Yeah, see, look at this. Just a reminder, if you want to be
Too much attention to the guy.
Green Goblin
Alright.
one, Joe Lemus, I think. Joe Limes.
Yeah, there's another one. Very special K is him too. Like, he's retarded.
Hit him, cunts. You have permission to use your wrenches.
I like Far Cry 5.
You all have permission to use your
So
wrenches.
back to the story. So he's saying he's looking for a dark web hacker. So they set this idiot up. He starts emailing me. While he's emailing me, this is the exact same time that he's on 8chan because they matched all the time things. I talked to Exceptional Detective about this today, and the entire time frame in which Andy got doxxed on Kumbate is the exact same time that I was getting emailed replies from this email. And it's the exact same time that someone was spamming Andy's docs on fucking 8chan. So it was really obvious that this was really Baked doing this the whole time.
I'm done trying.
nobody
I'm
wanted
going to bed, guys.
Nobody
Another
wanted to
super
believe
chat.
that it was true.
5 amp.
Good night, Day.
Have a good one, Vamp.
So here's where it gets a little bit
Oh,
better.
and
One of the
as we
people-
lose Vamp, we get another ginger with big titties. Bigger titties, rather.
So people still had a lot of like doubt as whether or not it was baked or not. But then here's another thing. 2 of his admins got banned out of his Discord last night for posting screenshots of him basically trying to solicit hackers and saying different various things. And they capped everything he was doing. He was actually posting people's docs in his own Discord and then deleting it. And the 2 admins got banned. They wound up coming to the Ralph Retort Discord and posting all the screenshots to people. But still, nobody had any way of knowing whether or not it was really baked, because baked wouldn't do anything. So I get up this morning and I get sent this 45-minute recording that somebody took and posted on Kiwi Farms, where baked goes onto his Discord. He demods all of his admins, demods all of his mods, bans everybody, and then keeps like his Patreons and his dick suckers all in this small little channel. And for 45 minutes straight, at multiple times, he admits that it's him. He admits that all the screenshots are real. I think he did that at 1813. He said that the screenshots that were all posted were real, and then he banned his admins over it. At 3155, he openly admits that he bodied Andy and that they're all mad at him because he owned him. But if you watch the Kumite, he was a bitch for the entire stream until he started doxing Andy. The minute that Andy's doxed were already spammed on HN, then all of a sudden he had a mouth and he was talking shit. He was being racist to Tonka and he was calling failure an alcoholic, and he had all this fucking mouth. And then Tonka challenged him to a fight in real life and said, "Y'all,
Zoom,
pussied out of it entirely." But this recording literally confirmed everything that I said. Like, there's no arguments about that recording. You can go to the specific timestamps, and he admits that it was him that was involved with it. He admits that it was him that doxed him. Like, the dude's a piece of shit.
Can I be honest with you, Zoom?
Yeah.
We've been given $10 to boot you, and frankly, I've grown bored of you.
Well, I'm pretty sure the only time I was on here, it's probably the most entertaining thing that you guys have done besides playing the telephone game. So I'm sure there's no brain actually under that.
Yeah, well, we could make that argument, but the more important part is I, Schmeckle, have grown bored of you.
I am Brit Bomb.
I am Brit Bomb.
Should hang yourself.
I am
just a
Brit
fucking
Bomb.
cock.
Water jabbers for $5. Here's 5 more. That's 10 to kick Zoom and ban the bong dude.
I'm a bong.
I'm a bong.
For anyone who cares, if you want to watch all of the shit show that's been going down online with Baked Alaska, Kronos has all of it minus the Baked Alaska stream itself. So yeah, there's 10 videos from Warski Live alone.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I don't care.
It's been a fucking saga.
Bye, Zoom. That was weird.
Bye, Zoom.
It was another drama within a drama. It's
Yeah,
it was its own
unnecessary
thing.
drama
With
within a
context,
drama.
it would have been
Yeah.
interesting, but nobody knows what the fuck is going on, so it's not entertaining for anybody. And the guy just
Ninja-
still got there for a million years, and then we got stupid chat, which is
I should have booted him way earlier, but people kept giving me money and
damn you, Joaquin and Jeff.
until people
Whoa,
gave
whoa,
me
whoa.
money to get rid of him. Then I felt I had standing.
Ninja News and Radio says Kronos got flagged. You have to go to his new channel.
Yes, Kronos was flagged apparently by Baked Alaska or Baked Alaska's fans rather. His new channel is Kronos 2. It's nice and neat.
If you go to his channel, there's a link to his other channel.
We have reached dramaception.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I thought Magog and I spoke fast a lot. Then Zoom came on and pretty much made us realize we're kind of the beginning of the Flash in every fucking season of the Flash.
Yeah. Nico Gamer James.
We have actually the handsome autist in the chat saying enjoy your 190 viewers where you rehash all our content like cucks. Who is the handsome autist?
I don't know. I don't care.
No, I know you don't know, Kadan.
Is he just some guy who claims to
else
be?
here, Mike.
Is he just some guy who claims to be that he was part in all this drama stuff that's been going on? Because apparently that's all I've been hearing. I've been listening in all this. We have so many people coming in here saying that they all were a part of this conversation. I have no idea who was and who wasn't, because that wasn't really.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to be honest.
Yeah.
Before I head out of here, we brought this guy on Zoom to explain some stuff about Baked Alaska, and he goes off about some guy named Britt Bong. You gave him a platform to speak. He took advantage of that platform, talked a shit ton about it, wouldn't take questions, really. I mean, he just kept on going and going, even when you tried to stop him. And then at the end there, when you were like, okay, we're done, he's all like, you people are boring and you're dumb and you keep falling for this Britt Bong guy. He clearly has a hard-on for him. I don't know either of these guys from fucking Adam, so I ain't got no reason to fucking trust anything they fucking say. And he comes on your show and insults you. So, like, why believe anything he fucking says when all he does is come on the fucking show and go, you guys are dumb and unentertaining, and I was the best part of the fucking show.
I don't care.
So,
fuck it.
Yeah, this
So
is
just leave it alone.
Yeah, this is why I love Magog. He
I have no
say a lot.
fucking reason to believe the guy.
He might not say a lot, but when Magog drops truth bombs, they're fucking nuclear every time.
It's the magic of
That's
Magog.
beautiful, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying, maybe we should just fuck it and drop it. I mean, there's probably tons of these streams talking about the Baked Alaska drama. Baked Alaska's eating it up, probably. You know, he's on fucking Gab talking about, look at all these fucking people all butthurt and offended, and I'm over here hanging with my friends, and there's like streams about me for the past 4 days. It's awesome. And you're just feeding the flames and letting other people on talk about their own fucking personal drama. I don't know who these fucking people are. I don't give a fuck. They're not wizards from Warskar. I don't give a shit.
Right? Fucking A. Fucking A.
Well, water jabbers for $5. Here's $5 for kicking them. Thank you. And I'm just gonna say this to the Zoom guy and the Brit guy and the dessert guy and the Canadian guy. I don't know who you are, and I don't care who you are. I really don't. Like, I give zero fucks about any of
The only
you
person
guys.
Kadunk gives a fuck about on the internet is Schmeckle. and she lives with Zell, so that's saying a lot.
And AP.
Well, no. I care about AP
Oh,
and
and
Magog
AP.
too.
And AP, obviously.
And of
Fuck
course,
Magog. He's a piece of shit.
And me now.
Never shows up for my fucking streams. He's always,
What are you talking about? I've been on the
blowing
cunt
off the
stream for,
cunt
like,
stream.
fucking weeks, man. Fuck you.
Yeah, man, you've actually been a pretty consistent guest, and we appreciate it.
and I love you, Day.
But fuck you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love you too, Day. Yeah.
Yay. Hey, I haven't been in a thumbnail yet.
Also,
Sad.
very nearly viral, lost his wrench because he mentioned that he was that one guy that we weren't supposed to like. So, yeah, it was during all the time where you're supposed to time him out. So
I said I was
somebody give Roy a timeout, and then I'll give him his wrench back.
I refuse to time out Roy. I refuse.
Day, I just want to respond to you. You were talking about your little thumbnail stuff. Don't worry. You're in the glorious thumbnail today. What with all those panties on your head and everything.
Of course.
I haven't even been in a thumbnail yet either. Fuck you so much.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't get time to finish the one with you wrestling with what's her name again in Jello. Fuck. I know her.
Lo-fi.
No, it wasn't
Outlaw?
Lo-fi. No, it wasn't Outlaw. It was the redhead one who was always talking about sex. Fuck, what's her name again? Amanda Wolfchild.
He says he's done with this stream.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't.
Oh, we pissed off your boyfriend, Day.
Give him a wrench back.
Samaj.
Roy, would you like your wrench? If you'd like it, all you have to say is please.
Okay, so Far Right Yorkshire actually brought up that we missed his super chat from earlier. I don't know if we did, but it apparently said, I said the only person with worse PR than Big.
Oh, wait. It's Lacey, apparently, which is obviously a lie from Roy, but I'm still going to do it just in case.
That's lazy.
What was that, Brockus?
Basically, Far Right Yorkshire man said the only person with worse PR than Baked at the moment is Jonathan Ross. That would be the self-proclaimed psychopathic pedophile.
I just want to say I didn't want to talk over anybody or anything like that. So I got brought on because of the whole Baked Alaska claiming to be a veteran thing, which I think we've covered that. I just want to say I never heard him say some shit like that. He said some goofy shit about him being a soldier for the cause or some dumb shit, but I don't think he's done stolen valor. So
No, I'm not gonna back that up without evidence.
no, but I would like to say, I am friends in real life with people who have been to protests and rallies with that Baked Alaska dude, and I'll just put this out there. I've talked to them about that guy before, like a year ago, if not more. And literally nobody who's interacted with him in real life has anything to do with him after they meet him. Like he really, like any quote unquote patriot person that goes to rallies and does like Facebook live videos and shit, fucking hate Baked. So when I first saw him hanging out with Andy, I was like, oh my God, you're going to regret this. You know, bad. Like that is not a dude you want, but I don't know. It is what it is.
Well,
Oh,
Remkin
my
says,
wife is that.
I'm gonna bounce, guys.
oh, okay.
Good
Bye,
talking to you,
Magog.
buddy.
Have a good one, Magog. Thanks
It was
for
good to
the-
have you, man.
Yeah,
Much love, brother, man.
Yeah, y'all take
Rem-
it easy.
Yo, will do, sir. Remkin says, tell the redhead to show her tits or I'm leaving. Bye. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Hey, wait. No. You don't need to leave. He didn't demand that she shows her tits. He just demanded that we tell her to. Day, you listening?
Nah,
Show your tits.
no.
Okay, there we go.
Well, I told her
Okay.
to. I told her to. Now you are bound to stay. You made an agreement. You made an agreement, and now you need to stick to it.
Roy's like, I'm trans, but I'm not because he's Lacey. I mean, Lacey is.
Lacey.
Wait, I gave a
ruined
fucking
this.
wrench to Roy.
I'm done.
I was convinced that was Lacey.
No.
He said darling and everything. I was tricked. I was bamboozled. I was
He's been swindled.
yeah, that word. Oh, it's a good thing she came up with that because I was out of words.
Swingled.
The fucking panties on the head was epic. I don't give a fuck who you are. That was legit awesome. That was funny as fuck.
Do rag. Got one.
And then she ruins it. She ruins it. He's sitting there complimenting her, and then she raises a fucking vape to her
pause.
mouth.
I was going to vape because I thought somebody else was gonna say something that was just awkward, so I made a weird grumbly noise. Oh my
Well,
God.
we were all just sitting in awe of how badly you ruined it by raising the fucking vape to your mouth.
Thought it was done. I was like, thanks. The end.
Okay, thanks.
I
Oh,
know,
Day,
like
I have a very important question for you.
Okay.
What are you doing tomorrow about 6 p.m. or Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time?
That would be tomorrow.
Just every Wednesday?
Just every Wednesday. It doesn't have to be tomorrow because this is too last minute, and I still haven't heard.
Just let her answer the fucking
I'm
question,
gonna be-
Kadun.
I'm gonna be busy for the next couple weeks because I'm moving, so I'm not gonna be around too much.
That's fine. I'll figure out a way. But do you like to talk about sex?
Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about
Well,
sex.
no, Kadun. He used to be a foot model.
I did. I used to be a
Not
fetish
even like a
model.
foot model, like modeling
fetish
shoots
model.
or something. Yeah, one of those.
All right. So in a couple
gross
weeks, when
shit.
you got some time, you let me know, and
Yeah, I'll let you know once I'm all settled and shit.
yeah,
Better idea.
just hit me up in Twitter DMs. I got that shit open for you.
I'll slide.
That was a fun fucking stream, Kadon.
Which one?
I'll just say knife play, and that's all anybody needs.
Oh. I haven't even gotten into like the heart of that shit yet.
That don't the purring don't do shit for me, but the knife play, you good lady.
That's weird shit.
No, it's really not.
Me and the missus, we're not entirely vanilla, but all the violent shit is out of the question.
I mean, it's not really violent, just like you might die or orgasm. I mean,
Yeah, it doesn't have to be violent.
If it involves either of us causing pain to the other. I mean, she's into choking, like being choked. And like I'll do that, but like beyond that, like some people are into weird shit, and knives have to be up there.
You know, Schmeckle, that sounds like a Wednesday conversation. Hey, Brockus.
What's up?
Hey, so I hear that there's more.
Yeah, wait,
rumors
Brockus,
that
talk
Silver
about your
Surfer's in
sex
the
life,
MCU.
Brockus. Brockus,
You know-
tell us about your sex life in detail, please.
It does not exist currently.
He has a hand.
That's not enough detail,
You know,
Brockus.
you know why that detail? You know why there's not going to be any more detail on that? Because him and I are going to have a topic of conversation right now about the Silver Surfer. Henceforth, sex life is not.
Samaj, save that for next week.
Nah, it's a Tuesday, man. I let you get away with this. I let you.
I don't give a fuck if it's a Tuesday.
Because obviously talking about the Silver Surfer is far more interesting than talking about sex.
Well, sex is a Wednesday conversation.
Samaj
yes.
doesn't remember sex. He doesn't know it. He's sitting there and he's like, "Oh, sex, Silver Surfer."
Drama.
Well, he's got cosmic powers.
If this is what this stream is gonna be, then I'm out.
I'm gonna put this on the record. It is 12:35 my time, so technically it is Wednesday.
Yeah, he's got a point, Samaj.
Oh, yeah, that's true enough. All right. I'll
Is
accept
anybody
it.
going to VidCon this year?
Very few people.
I'm gonna go.
I'm going to be
I'm
trying
gonna
to
be
go.
the only one. Last year was where it's at, and now everybody's jaded and disillusioned.
All right, well, VidCon's in California, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
sir.
Brockus, I'm staying at your place.
That's not a good idea, but sure.
Also,
let's make it a
Brockus,
party.
you're paying for my travel and passport and food.
Okay.
And ticket and my ticket.
Then Sophie is going to have to supply all the alcohol and cocaine because that means I can't contribute now.
Okay, as long I'm sure we can figure that out. You just
Schmeckle.
pay for all my shit and the missus. By the way.
Schmeckle.
You have to pay for all of that for two people.
Schmeckle. I'll let Brockus pay, and you can go ahead and stay in my mom's room.
Oh shit, Brockus. Now I was joking before, but now I need your money, bro.
Hold on, I'm going to Patreon.
You know, hook me up. I need to get there by what is it? July?
June, I think.
Yeah, June, July. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get there by June, Brockus. You need to send me all the money and directions to Kadun's house.
Let me just. I'll dip into the Samaj needs to get laid fund.
Wait, there's a.
Oh
that's a
yeah,
thing?
no. Take all the money out of the Samaj needs to get laid fund.
No,
the
because you guys need to get-
Schmeckle wants to fuck Kadun's mom fund is far more important.
God damn it. No, it's not. No,
It is definitely more important than the Samaj needs to get laid fund.
The Samaj getting laid fund is now Nana getting laid fund.
Yeah, he's gone 10 years. He can wait a little longer. I have never fucked an old bro.
He's gotta make the girl. He's gonna make whatever poor woman that he's like jizzing on, like fucking. It'll be like getting hit with a fire fucking hydrant.
It'll be like,
Sure, he's still
I want to see if my cum can make her mom fall down.
It'll be like that shit in Scary Movie. She
Failures,
gets stuck to the
Mom,
fucking
punch that
ceiling.
lady.
Exactly.
Oh, what's that about failures, Mom Day?
They hit her so hard, like Failures Mom punched that lady.
Oh God, we're not trying to murder anyone here.
Exactly, Kadun. I'm gonna shoot my cum, shoot my load so hard in your mom's face. It's gonna be. I hope there's a car behind her. It's gonna be exactly like Failures Mom.
Just
It's
don't
gonna
get
give
it in
two
her
black
hair.
eyes and a broken nose.
Just don't get it in my mom's hair.
You know I'm gonna get some of it in her hair. You always act like you're aiming it just to get it on the face, but you're always kind of aiming to get some in the hair.
Michael, why do you wear so many rings?
Oh, what?
Because he's a pimp.
Why do you wear so many rings? I just noticed. when you
It's
had hands
it's
all over
3
your
rings
face. Do you have any on your other hand?
and 4 rings.
Exactly. There you go, hiding your other hand like you silly little bitch.
I fucking love you, Jay.
God. Oh yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know why silly little bitch sounded so much better when Dave
Yeah.
said what he did.
That was amazing. That really was. Hell yeah.
I like your ring, Schmeckle. And
I'm sure you do.
don't have the ring on. You have a tattoo on, so it's still decorated.
Although Schmeckle is still lacking compared.
Well, no, the tattoo. I regret that. That was a mistake made in my youth.
Let me see it again.
You
What is it,
you
spade?
should not have hand tattoos.
Yeah, there you go.
Until you got a solid job, do not get nothing tattooed on your hand.
Yeah, I was about to say I got 2 full sleeves and a full back tattoo. I don't get anything on my hands. That's bad.
Exactly.
Hand tattoos.
Keep it where you can cover it.
Exactly.
Basic bitch ankle tattoo.
I got a fucking tattoo on my toe.
Wait,
that I
where-
had
where-
actually going back to the baked Alaska shit. Well, I was on cocaine.
Ah.
What do you got on your toe, Schmeckle?
Wait, Dave,
well,
where's your basic bitch?
We had a week-long party. This was on day 6. We were all coked out, really drunk. A friend of mine was balanced on one knee, rocking back and forth, just fucked up with a fucking stick and poke kit. And it was supposed to be a heart, but it looks a lot more like an apple without a stem.
Can we see it?
Or like it's on my foot. I can't get my
Put your foot
that
up.
high.
It's like I'm not that flexible, damn
Yeah,
it. Leave me
it's-
alone.
I'm not
Just
flexible
put your
enough
head
to.
on the floor and stick your foot up in the air.
I am not flexible enough to pull it up, and plus, she didn't do it very well, so it's not like dark lines. It's very, very faded.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's
show every. Oh yeah, let's see it.
Let's see. Ow!
Well, real quick, while you're trying to stretch,
Ow!
Beer Baron said, I saw
can't
Dave's
even see it.
panties and came running.
Jesus Christ.
Your foot looks like it doesn't have circulation to it.
That's because it doesn't right now.
Looks like you got bruise on your toe.
Holy shit. I think I broke my knee.
So we need to get you a prescription to do yoga every week.
That was very painful.
Yeah, bro, you got to get on that Joe Rogan hot yoga thing, dude. And it apparently changed your life.
I am not at all flexible. That hurt.
Here, Schmeckle, I'll show you my tattoo as compensation.
It better be
navy.
somewhere better than a foot.
It's on my ankle. It's navy.
That's not too bad.
Hey, listen.
It's my.
Oh my god, you could tell people to be like, hey, listen as you fucking kick them in the face.
Exactly.
That's glorious.
Dude, no
we
shit.
have Beardy in the chat.
I saw a chick get a tattoo on the top of her foot, and she almost passed out one time. So I'm a little bit hesitant about getting tattoos around the feet area.
There's a lot of nerve endings in the feet, yo.
Yeah, if it wasn't for me and my tattoo artist fucking making jokes and talking a bunch of bullshit, she was like going in and out, like nodding and like shaking and shit. I was like, God damn, lady, it's just like it was a tiny little tattoo on the top of her foot. I was like, God damn.
No, I'm sure if you got it like with a proper tattoo gun and weren't fucked up, it might be painful. I didn't feel it.
Yeah, well, I mean, coke will do that. I've heard. Yeah.
I mean, also, she clearly didn't go very deep, right? Like,
Nah, that's.
she was just hitting at the surface.
Yeah.
She was really fucked up. That's like it.
That's who you.
Her cousin had drawn a perfect fucking heart on it, and all she had to do was follow the lines. But instead, I got this. All she had to do was follow the fucking line. Something you teach your fucking toddler to do.
Schmeckle, what room are you in? This is a different room.
It is not.
He
It's
just
the same
decorated
room?
it. Yep.
I thought you had a window behind you usually.
I do. There's a window behind
The
those
other
things.
side of the room. Oh no, it's behind the post.
It's the exact same spot. Those are just blocking the window.
Do you keep them up all day?
Yeah, generally. This is
Don't
just
let light in your house.
this is a fucking sunroom. Like,
Is that why you look so
those are windows over there. Like, this whole room is windows.
Why the fuck do you have a sunroom in fucking Canada? Like it's always fucking snowing and shit.
Because for like a month and a half, we can use it out by the pool in the hot tub and shit like that.
Yeah, for 1 month they get sunlight.
Yeah, it's a very shitty. It's April right now, and you couldn't see it because it's dark out. But there's snow out there, lots of snow.
Hey guys, Object of Hate asked me if I heard any news from Stuttering Soliloquy, and that she seems to have dropped off the internet. I haven't heard from her.
I'm gonna be honest. I lost interest in her entirely.
Who?
The Stuttering Soliloquy. She used to be a host of the Cunt Stream. Then it realized that she used to do what was it, the Wednesday show. Then it turned out that she was leaking conversations from the Cunt Stream host chat to
Like
to
the
certain
side
people.
chat?
No, like the private chat that at that point was me, Wrath, Samaj,
Oh.
Anon, her, and Vamp.
Yeah.
Oh, DMs, basically.
Yeah, DMs. Vamp said something mean about Wizard of Cause, and all of a sudden I have Wizard of Cause questioning me about something that had been said in a private Cunt Stream chat by one of my hosts, and yeah, he sent me a screenshot of what he'd received, and it was clear that like because of you can see which messages are sent by yourself, right? It was clear who had sent it to him. So
Not a smart
we
move.
parted ways with Stuttering Soliloquy.
So where'd she go after that?
What's that?
Where'd she go after that? Because she hasn't been around at all since then?
Last I heard, she is supposed to be doing a show with the Wrath of Controversy.
Isn't he another person who left the stream?
Yes, she was kicked out. Wrath left all on his own.
Mm.
Then recently got angry that we said mean things about him.
Okay. He's the one with the hat in the house, right? That he's on camera.
He's the bald guy with
Yeah.
the cutout behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Psycho216 in the live chat just now. What the fuck is all this sharing people's shit? Stop. I agree.
Yeah, in all honesty, if you can't fucking like just either settle your bullshit, take down someone without having to share fucking private conversations, then you've clearly got nothing.
Well, here's the thing, man. Like, and maybe you might agree with this, maybe you might not, but it seems like the only people playing by those gentleman's rules, if you will, of the internet is people who aren't pieces of shit. It seems like all the pieces of shit just threw out the common guidelines of etiquette, and it's like, oh, someone's gonna fuck with me? Well, I'm gonna dox your family. I'm gonna dox your job, or try and get you fired from your job. Blah blah blah. It's kind of shitty.
Yeah, it's basically these people are just showing that they really can't defend themselves properly, or they have no actual defense. They know they're wrong, whatever the case is. And so in response, they bring out private conversations to try to defame everybody as much as they possibly can. Like Mundane Matt releasing that conversation between him and Andy, which if you read it, Andy is actually being very tame and very calm and very nice to Matt. And it's basically just Andy saying, hey, do you want to hash this out and chat it up and stuff like that? And Matt's like, yeah, sure. Then all of a sudden, fucking, on Kumite, that I guess the following morning and shit, Andy is talking and he criticizes Matt a little bit. I watched that fucking stream. Criticizes Matt a little bit. Matt gets so pissed off that he releases that conversation they had just had, as if somehow that was going to like hurt Andy more than anything, and then that caused Andy to fucking go off on this.
Jesus.
And it's just like, come on, guys, really? Is that the fuck? Are these the tactics that we fucking want to do nowadays? Like, we used to give so much shit to so many people on YouTube for doing exactly that, and these were the nut jobs on the fucking SJWs and the feminist sides and everything like that. But then all of a sudden now, so many of these people that used to fucking, cry out against that are doing that, and it's just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, Brockus, what's that old saying? When you're fighting monsters, be careful you don't become a monster yourself, or some shit.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't know, but I will say this much, and this is not ass kissing or anything else. Schmecko talked about this with Vamp earlier. I highly doubt that people like Tonka or Andy or Schmecko or anybody here on this panel right now, if y'all had issue with somebody on the internet, I don't think any of you would dox. I don't think people like Tonka or Andy would ever.
Yeah, Tennessee Marine. Check Twitter. I got your family's details. They're all posted.
Now he got all your things.
I don't give a fuck. Everybody knows my real name in the biggest city that I live in.
I know your little sister, Tennessee Marine.
I know you live in
I posted her address and a list of her fears.
That's why the first time after I started coming on my friends' live streams and that whole crowd Discord doc server thing, I was like, Daniel Franklin lived near Knoxville, Tennessee. Come fuck with me in real life. Don't do it through the internet.
Really, Daniel Franklin?
Yep.
That is like one of the most American names you can have.
Dude, it is white as fuck. I would literally never get suspected of any crime. Like, you would not see that on the news. You really wouldn't. It's so awesome. I love it.
You are American as shit, and I'm sitting here with a beard and a top hat.
Dude, I know. My fucking great uncle's on the $100 bill, man.
Go Utah Coast Guard.
So, guys, I know doxing's generally not cool, but what do you think about the sharing DMs thing?
I think it's shitty.
No, that's
it's a shitty thing to do, but I'm not gonna persecute you for it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fillet.
It's annoying more than anything. Like, I half expect anybody to leak DMs, so I'm not surprised. But it's still like, come on, dude, we gotta do that now.
Yeah, no, it's a bitch move. I'm not gonna fucking like beat the shit out of Matt for doing that or anything like that. I'm just like, Matt, dude, seriously, dude, that's fucked up. That's fucking stupid. Honestly, it doesn't make Andy look like a dick or anything like that, but come on. That was a fucking dick move. You shouldn't have done that. Fucking hang your head in shame and own up to it.
I'm sorry. I know I said earlier I made good with Andy, but I still got to maintain honesty. Andy makes Andy look like a dick. He doesn't need anybody else to do it for him.
I think at least with Andy, he's like a benevolent dick, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah,
he's
just not a bad guy.
Kind of naive and goes with what's happening, and he gets heated and he's passionate, but it's all legit. Andy, you know what I'm saying?
He says it on the stream all the time. He's dumb. He does dumb things. But one thing I will always give him credit for is when you call him out on him doing something really dumb, he will own up to it.
I feel like he tries to learn.
Andy is not a fake. We can give him that. He is as real as Tila Tequila.
Oh, that's horrible. That's
accurate.
I understood that reference.
She did.
All right, no. When it comes to the whole sharing DMs shit, like, there's some people that like I tend to delete a lot of my DMs just because like it's a thing. But
keep them.
But there's some people who will be like, oh, where's your proof? What proof is this? No, go ahead and tell me what proof you have, and blah blah blah. And like, you DM'd me, and then they fucking keep going, oh really? What did I say? Really? Fucking like, show me your fucking proof. And if you're like me, then you're semi shit out of luck, unless you had already shared that information.
Well, that's why I always keep my DMs. Like, Cognitive Thought posted one of our DMs out of context, like trying to call me out on something, which if you just took the sentence I said, which is all he posted, would make it seem like something entirely different in context with what I was saying. So
see, I love Cog, but he'll do that.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? It was like so minuscule and so innocuous, and he made it seem like something else. So I was like, well, fucking post DMs, bitch. I'm gonna post the whole fucking conversation in its entirety so people could see what the fuck this is. So then I did that, and then it kind of ended. It was just stupid. It was like, why would he do that?
Yeah.
No. I love Cog, but it's one criticism I have of him. He's always claimed if somebody is bullshitting, and I can prove them wrong, I will pull DMs to do so.
Yeah, but I wasn't even bullshitting, and in context, I showed every single DM we sent to each other, and in context, it was not the thing he was portraying.
And that's exactly a lot of the time he gets it wrong.
I was like, this is just retarded. You're trying to start a beef with a non-issue.
And
But
sometimes
also, go on.
Oh, I was saying sometimes you need that context too to be able to understand, like and it
Not
can be
sometimes, always.
well no because you can get the general gist of things without like certain context. Like I get the gist of somebody doxed somebody else's family, and that's a fucked up thing to do. I didn't need any fucking real context because I don't care. That's still a fucked up thing to do. You don't bring families into your fucking drama. You just don't. If you have an issue with somebody, you fucking talk to that person. And if you guys want to do it like in a public forum, then you do it in a public forum, but you don't fucking bring up family. You never fucking bring up family. Like that's just a line you just shouldn't cross, because that's fucked. Your issue isn't with their family. Whatever their family is or whoever they are or anything like that, they're not involved in this. This is just between you and the other person. So keep it between you two and don't fucking bring that shit up. Don't be a little piece of shit and bring up family.
Well, yeah, basically keep the people involved. I mean, if I'm fighting, let's see your scenario. Brockus is fighting with me. Brockus ain't here.
Yeah. By the way, Trippy.
I'm here. I just had to mute myself.
Okay, Brockus, you're fighting with me. Okay. Never mind my kid. Never mind my wife. Do you go after Samaj because you're fighting with me?
No, Samaj has nothing to do with our fight.
Do you go after Anon because you're fighting with me?
I mean, I'll go after Anon just for her being Anon, but no, not if it's between us.
Well, no, I mean, go after the people that are fucking involved. I mean, nobody's gone after my family, and I mean, other than Prince of Queens, nobody's gone after any of my co-hosts on my account. But you see this shit happening with people going after people's families, like with the Zeph shit, with him making the threats toward Sinatra's veiled threats. I'll give him that towards Sinatra's kids, shit like that. With Baked Alaska going out and full out, if it was Baked Alaska, full out posting Andy, his parents, his sister's details. These are the people that are entirely unrelated to the shit. I wouldn't be able to see it if somebody went after Samaj or Anon, but I'd be able to see it a lot more. I'd be able to see the reasoning a lot more.
People are fucking dirty like that, though, man. They really are.
Than if they went after my family, you know?
People are fucking dirty like that, though, man. They really fucking are nowadays. Like, nothing's off the table, it seems like. Unless you're a piece of shit and you don't do shitty fucking things like that.
Oh, yeah. It basically comes down to, if you pull that shit, you're a piece of shit.
Okay, real quick, someone in the chat has a beef with me. Says, dumb broad, did that hair dye soak through your skull and reduce your mental faculties? I don't know what he was referring to. I don't know what I said. But he also asked why your Nightbot was spouting off binary, and even someone with reduced mental faculties can type in a binary converter into Google and says, send Samaj tits. The end.
Yeah. Samaj tits. I was hoping some of you might be, convinced by the binary.
You know,
I'm checking my DMs right now.
And then we got 2 pounds from far right Yorkshireman, which I think is like $4 in our shitty Canadian currency. I need to sleep. Good night. Here's some shekels. I love
Shekels for schmeckles.
Good night, bro.
I love shekels and schmeckles. You should give shekels to schmeck. The schmeckle.
Yeah. As far as fucking with people's family goes, like, I mean, I'll hop on a live stream and talk with people. I don't give a shit, like, especially if they're my friends. But if you try and come after my family, I'm not a fucking YouTuber. I don't do this shit. I don't make money off this shit. I do this shit for fun. So if you try and cross that line, you better hide in a fucking hole, buried away somewhere.
It's like my stance on if I get dogs. They can go after my job. I work under a pseudonym. They can go after my bank account. They won't be able to touch it. It's a joint account, and our credit is great. They could go after. They could try showing up here. We don't have guns in Canada, but they'd die.
Yep.
I got my kid here. They'd die. There's not a whole lot they could gain by doxing me.
I don't care if people know who I am unless they try and kill me. That's the only way I care. There's nothing else to do with it. I don't have a job. I'm disabled. I'm broke. Good luck. You know my
Right. Right.
Just don't kill me, bro. The end.
I don't really care if I actually, like, if people find out who I am and shit, just because of the fact that, like, I've got so little in life, it's not going to affect me. The only thing that you could possibly do is, because I'm part Mexican, is go after anyone in my family. But here's the thing. You don't know my family. You don't know how crazy they can actually get. And trust me, they can get really fucking crazy. Plus, I have a lot of fucking knives and swords and blades in my fucking house. I really don't want to come in here.
Dude, fuck that. I have guns, and I take pictures of them and post.
Oh, I don't need guns.
I hadn't thought of my relatives. They could go after my one set of grandparents, who are both veterans. Or they could go after my other set of grandparents, where one of them's a veteran. Both houses heavily armed. Or they could go after my parents, where
Oh yeah, dude, it's definitely one of those things. It's like, I mean, I hope you would go after me before you would go after my family. I don't have a wife or kids, but if you went after my blood relatives, they will 100% kill you. Like, I'll just fight you. Like, I'll just give you a fair fight, and that'll be the end of it, unless you bring knives or guns to my house, which, good luck. I mean, you want to make that last mistake you're ever going to make in your entire life, that's cool, but I mean, I don't mind going to jail, especially not for assault charge. That ain't nothing. I'll be there with some old friends.
No, see, I'm sorry. If somebody breaks into your house on Canadian soil, believe it or not, it's actually fairly easy to get off with a self-defense charge.
Nice.
We're not one of those areas where it's, you go to prison for defending yourself in your own home. At least here in Ontario.
Yeah, well, it's kind of similar in Tennessee because, I mean, I do live on private property and it's, like, not in a subdivision. So it would be one of those things, like, any police officer or any court of law would literally see that you would have to come up on a hill to try and fuck with me and cause physical violence. Therefore, I had to defend myself. I have the perfect fucking album.
I guess part of it, too. We live in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, dude, like, there's no way, you could accidentally show up at my house with the intent to fight me. Like, yeah. So, nah, dude, I'm straight.
Going up here, it's because you drove out here.
Wait, one sec real quick, if you guys don't mind. Good night, very nearly viral.
No, you know what? I realized that you're not Lacey, so fuck you, Roy. I'm glad you're gone.
I like Roy. He's a good dude, man.
I love Roy, but I'm glad he's gone. I hate that guy.
I love Roy. He makes me laugh.
And how much do you want to bet Day leaves with him? She didn't used to do that until they were open with their relationship. And now when he disappears, she disappears.
Well, she had to walk away. I'm guessing it's pooping.
No, it's probably not a shit. Or maybe it is a shit, but it's also a call from Roy.
No, she wants to go and get herself some coffee.
I was also commanded by Trippy Poop to start flirting with Kadant. So I don't know. I don't know. I was about to say I don't know how you feel about that, but I don't know what to say. It would just be like you want to cut me, maybe, like.
Sure. Yes. Let me cut you.
I mean, where at and how many times and how deep?
I'm a very good dom. I will obey what you like.
You're in California. He's in Tennessee. Are those close?
No.
No, not at all. Literally a different coast.
Yeah.
I don't know how your country or geography in general works.
Okay, guys, I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
You fucking called it.
What?
Oh my God.
Roy already walked away, and now you're suddenly walking away.
Oh shit! I didn't even see that. I went to pee, and then I came back. Where'd he say that?
Yeah, guys, I didn't notice.
I didn't notice while I was pooping.
I said pee.
Yeah, well,
It was too fast for shit.
That was not a piss.
We all know. It's okay, Day. We all know Roy was getting ready to leave. He probably called you on the phone, and you needed to get yourself. You needed to get yourself some coffee.
No, I swear to God. No, that's.
She was showing her tits to Roy.
I would admit it if it was true. I had no idea.
Day. Blue ball Roy for a couple minutes. We're actually gonna shut down. We've been going for
all right.
Like 4 hours.
3.5 hours.
No, I just peed and I have a migraine. That I didn't even know. I swear to God, I didn't know.
I can't do the thing.
He can't do you fucking.
All right, so we had Vamp, some guy named Zoom, Failure, Magog, Joaquin for a brief moment, Tennessee Marine, Brockus, myself, Samaj, Antoine Schmeckel, Ishtar. There was somebody else I'm thinking.
Wow.
Bomb.
He's your lover, but you fucking forgot he was here.
Specifically,
hey, he didn't voice fuck me enough. I sent him DMs. It's fine. He'll forgive me because I will send him more DMs.
But no, I would like to say on top of Kadant's terrible recitation of who we have here, good memory, poor presentation. You gotta be more excited about it.
Oh, okay. A bunch of people that I didn't really fucking know, and AP.
There we go. I would like to say for anybody and Kadant, get ready to spam it in the chat. For anybody that's not already donated or has donated and still has some money left, Antoine's got fucking 12 days before he's homeless.
No.
They could really use the money to not be homeless. They got a fucking 5-year-old. So I'd like to see them not homeless. Because homeless kids are a sad thing.
Why is he gonna be
you ever seen a homeless kid?
His landlord decided to short sell. Somebody's outgoing.
Yeah.
The Schmeckel.
But his landlord decided to short sell the house underneath them and only gave them 30-day notice to pretty much get the fuck out. And so they're trying to build up the money to just fucking move the fuck out of California.
Yeah.
Smart move.
Because I was going to say you can get on like government assistance, but not at that short notice. It takes a long fucking time.
Oh, even then, I'm going to try to push him to actually pursue a lawsuit against this guy because the more somebody had talked about it, the more I realized, no, wait, yeah, that actually is highly illegal. In California, it is state mandatory. You give them a 2-month notice at the least.
Yeah.
Stone Mexican guy, Viva la Raza. There you go.
Viva la Raza. Allah.
You gotta roll the R.
I can't do that shit. Fuck off.
Viva la Raza.
La Raza.
Ra.
I'm too much of a fucking hick to be doing the shit. So yeah, that's about it.
You did it.
You did it.
Boom. Thank you. All right, everybody. We had people. We had discussion. I learned.
We're gonna shut the fuck down at this point. I guess my final statements for the night would be, fuck Baked Alaska. You're a piece of shit. Prove me wrong. Fuck Unknown Archive and the Dump, as always. For no particular reason, just fuck them.
Love you, UA.
And the most beautiful girl in the stream tonight, as always, has been Samaj.